The forest is breathing, and the rain shields you from the world. Rest now.
The soft, rhythmic patter on the glass canopy continues its gentle cadence as you quietly draw back from the expansive window, your bare feet meeting the cool, honed basalt tiles of the living area. The air inside the house holds a consistent, comfortable warmth, a subtle counterpoint to the fresh, damp chill that permeates the rainforest just beyond the insulated glass walls. You pause for a moment, letting the subtle coolness of the stone absorb any lingering tension from your soles. The rain, a constant, soothing presence, just above you. You move without haste, your gaze drifting across the minimalist yet rich textures of the open space. The polished surface of a large, custom-milled cedar slab coffee table catches the muted diffused light from the overcast sky, its grain a complex map of deep, swirling patterns. You reach out a hand, your fingertips tracing the smooth, cool plane of the wood, feeling the slight, almost imperceptible undulations of its natural form beneath your touch. A faint, earthy scent of damp forest floor, carried on the air currents from the distant ventilation system, mingles subtly with the clean aroma of heated cedar. Ahead, a low-slung lounge chair, upholstered in a deep charcoal cashmere, beckons with its inviting contours. You approach it slowly, the soft, almost silent brush of your silk robe against your skin, a gentle presence. As you settle into the chair, the cashmere yields with a sigh, cradling your form. The fabric is impossibly soft, a luxurious embrace that seems to mold itself to every curve, its fibers offering a delicate, comforting texture against your forearms as you rest them on the wide, flat armrests. The subtle give of the cushioning beneath you is perfectly calibrated, offering support without any resistance. From this vantage, a different section of the glass canopy comes into view, its surface now a mesmerizing, shifting mosaic of tiny water droplets, each catching and refracting the dim light. The sound of the rain becomes even more intimate here, a soft, consistent whisper that feels deeply personal, as if the forest is sharing a secret just with you. You take a slow, deep breath, the air around you clean and subtly fragrant, then release it, letting your shoulders soften further into the chair's embrace. The quiet hum of the house's climate control system is barely audible, a testament to its precise engineering, blending seamlessly with the natural symphony outside. Your gaze settles on a single, perfectly balanced ceramic vessel on the far end of the cedar table, its matte, unglazed surface hinting at the meticulous craftsmanship involved in its creation. Its form is simple, elegant, catching the ambient light without reflecting it, a study in quiet perfection amidst the surrounding natural grandeur. The rain continues its gentle, unwavering rhythm, a steady lullaby. A subtle shift in the ambient light guides you from the living area's soft embrace, your steps silent as you begin a quiet ascent. Each tread on the solid, dark oak of the cantilevered staircase feels secure, a gentle rise. Your hand glides along the cool, brushed stainless steel of the minimalist railing, its smooth, precise surface offering a subtle anchor as you move upwards. The diffused murmur of the rain on the lower glass canopy begins to recede, replaced by a more distant, softened whisper as you reach the expansive upper landing. You move through the wide, open threshold into the master suite, where the air feels even more expansive, imbued with a quiet spaciousness. The room unfolds before you, a sanctuary of muted tones and panoramic glass that seems to dissolve the boundary between inside and out. Your bare feet now meet the soft, dense pile of a charcoal wool rug, its deep fibers absorbing any sound as you drift effortlessly towards the sweeping wall of glass that defines this private space. The vast panes stretch seamlessly from floor to ceiling, revealing the world just beyond. Beyond the pristine glass, the rainforest unfolds in a symphony of greens, softened and diffused by a thick emerald mist. It hangs heavy in the air, a living veil that slowly drifts and swirls between the towering cedars and ancient firs, their dark, wet bark glistening faintly. You watch as tendrils of vapor snake gently around the upper branches, momentarily obscuring a cluster of needles before revealing them again, glistening with accumulated moisture. The world outside feels both immense and intimately close, a boundless breathing entity just a few inches away. You bring a hand to the cool surface of the glass, feeling the faint, almost imperceptible vibration of the rain that still falls, though now distant and muted, a gentle percussion on the unseen canopy above. The temperature differential is pleasant, a subtle reminder of the precise climate control within your private space, perfectly maintaining comfort. The mist carries with it the faint, clean scent of damp earth and pine, a natural perfume that fills the edges of your awareness, grounding you in the heart of this ancient forest. The emerald mist continues its slow, mesmerizing dance beyond the glass, a constant, tranquil presence that invites your mind to quiet. You simply observe, enveloped in the soft, private stillness of your suite, the world outside a beautiful blurred painting. The cool glass of the master suite recedes as you turn, your bare feet finding instant comfort on the polished stone floor. A gentle, pervasive warmth rises to meet your soles, a quiet invitation to move deeper into the room. This subtle heat permeates the air, a deliberate counterpoint to the cool, damp breath of the rainforest outside, still veiled in its emerald mist. You take a slow step away from the expansive window, the thick wool rug now behind you, allowing the radiant heat of the honed basalt to fully envelop your feet. The surface is incredibly smooth, almost slick to the touch, yet offers a secure grip, each microscopic imperfection in the stone's natural finish providing a grounding sensation. You notice the deep, almost imperceptible charcoal gray of the basalt, shot through with faint, darker veins that whisper of its geological history, a quiet strength beneath your weight. The warmth isn't intense, but rather a consistent, comforting presence, seeping upward, easing any residual coolness from your skin. With another deliberate, unhurried step, you begin to traverse the open space of the master suite, the warmth spreading from your feet, up your ankles, and subtly into your calves. Each movement is a quiet exploration of this engineered comfort. The faint, distant patter of the rain, still a soft backdrop to the stillness, seems to amplify the feeling of secure enclosure within these walls. You can almost feel the network of warmth beneath the stone, precisely regulated, a testament to the thoughtful design of this architectural sanctuary. The air remains fresh, yet entirely free of chill. You pause near the edge of a low, dark timber credenza, allowing your weight to settle fully onto the warm stone. The polished surface reflects the muted light from the misty sky, creating a soft, diffused glow that barely disturbs the room's serene atmosphere. Your toes instinctively curl and then relax against the smooth, solid warmth, appreciating the even distribution of heat. It's a silent conversation between your body and the natural material, a deep sense of connection to the earth beneath a sophisticated finish. The scent of the clean air, and the faint, almost imperceptible mineral scent of the stone itself, mingle gently. You shift your stance slightly, turning your body to face the interior of the room, away from the glass, though the rainforest's presence remains a soft green hum in your peripheral vision. The radiant heat continues its subtle work, melting away any last vestiges of the world's demands, replacing them with a profound sense of ease. It feels as though the very foundation of the house is breathing a warm, steady sigh around you, holding you in its quiet strength. The perfect temperature of the stone grounds you firmly in the present moment, inviting a deep, internal calm. The pervasive, gentle warmth radiating from the polished basalt continues to rise, surrounding your feet in a steady, comforting embrace. You stand, simply feeling, allowing the house to hold you in its quiet, engineered sanctuary. The soft, distant rain, a constant lullaby, a subtle shift in the air, carrying a faint, clean scent, guides your path from the master suite. The radiant warmth of the basalt floor still a comforting presence beneath your feet. You approach a precisely milled door of solid, dark wood, almost imperceptible against the wall, which yields with a quiet, almost hydraulic sigh as you press it open, revealing a soft, diffused glow within. You step across the threshold into your private spa sanctuary, and an immediate wave of cedar-scented steam embraces you. The air is warm, humid, and infused with the earthy, aromatic essence of the forest, a profound contrast to the crisp, controlled climate of the main house. Your skin quickly absorbs the moisture, feeling instantly softened, and a gentle warmth permeates your entire being. The honed basalt floor beneath your bare feet is a continuation of the same material from the master suite, but here it feels even more profoundly heated, a luxurious warmth that seems to draw any tension from your muscles with each deliberate step. Ahead, a low, wide bench crafted from smooth, pale cedar wood invites you to rest. Its surface glows faintly in the soft, indirect lighting, a warm counterpoint to the darker stone. You move towards it, the steam swirling gently around your ankles, visible as a delicate, ethereal haze in the quiet air. As you settle onto the cedar bench, the wood itself feels warm and smooth against your skin, a comforting, natural texture. You take a slow, deep breath, drawing the rich, clean cedar scent deep into your lungs, feeling it expand your chest and then slowly release, carrying with it a sense of profound calm. The sound of the rain, once a distant whisper, is now almost entirely absorbed by the thick, warm air within this sanctuary. Only the softest, most muffled thrum of the steam generator can be heard, a consistent low frequency that blends into the background, a quiet heartbeat of warmth. You close your eyes for a moment, letting the steam gently caress your eyelids, feeling the subtle condensation form on your skin, like a fine, invisible dew. The weight of your silk robe, which you wore from the master suite, feels lighter now, almost ethereal in the humid warmth, clinging softly in places. You open your eyes to the soft, muted light that filters through a single frosted glass panel set high in the wall, blurring the emerald rainforest mist into an abstract wash of green. The precise temperature of the steam is perfectly calibrated, hot enough to feel deeply cleansing, yet gentle enough to breathe without effort. You trace the smooth grain of the cedar bench with your fingertips, feeling the subtle warmth of the wood, its natural oils releasing their calming aroma into the air. This quiet, enveloping heat and scent washes over you, dissolving the last remnants of the day. The cedar-scented steam continues to enfold you, a warm, fragrant embrace that deepens your sense of peace. You feel completely immersed, held in the quiet, humid heart of this private sanctuary, as the soft thrum of the steam generator whispers its steady, calming rhythm. The rich, humid embrace of the cedar-scented steam begins to recede, as you step out of the private spa sanctuary, a gentle coolness greeting your skin. The air here, though still warm from the radiant basalt floors beneath your feet, carries a distinct freshness, a subtle invitation to the outside. You glide across the smooth stone, the sensation of warmth slowly diminishing as you approach a discreet, wide sliding door of precision-engineered glass. It opens with an almost imperceptible whisper, revealing the muted, diffused light of the rainy afternoon. You emerge onto a covered outdoor lounge, a sheltered extension of the house where the boundaries between interior comfort and natural elements gracefully blur. The air here is noticeably cooler, crisp and clean, carrying the invigorating scent of damp earth and verdant foliage. Your bare feet now meet a surface of wide, dark thermalized wood planks, their grains subtly raised by the elements, offering a reassuring, textured grip. The wood feels cool, yet not cold, a pleasant transition from the heated stone. You move towards a deep, generously proportioned outdoor sofa, upholstered in a resilient, weather-resistant fabric of a deep forest green. As you settle onto its plush cushions, they yield with a soft sigh, molding to your form, offering immediate, enveloping comfort. The fabric is smooth and cool against your skin, a subtle contrast to the lingering warmth from the spa. You lean back, allowing your body to sink into the deep luxury, the rhythmic, distant patter of rain on the main canopy, a constant, calming presence. Above you, a vast, transparent glass roof extends, meticulously cantilevered, to protect the lounge from the elements, while offering an uninterrupted view of the sky. Here, the raindrops perform their silent, mesmerizing dance. Each individual drop lands on the pristine glass surface, briefly distorting the gray light before merging with others, forming delicate rivulets that snake and converge, picking up speed as they flow towards the unseen edge. You watch a particularly large drop swell, then elongate, stretching its form before gracefully sliding away, leaving behind a transient, shimmering trail. Beyond the edge of the covered space, the rainforest continues its quiet, persistent immersion. The emerald mist, still present from the master suite view, now appears closer, thicker, clinging to the branches of ancient trees that loom just meters away. Individual leaves glisten, each holding a perfect bead of water that trembles slightly before releasing, falling silently to the moss-covered ground below. The air fills with the quiet, continuous drip from the eaves and the soft, distant rustle of leaves in the gentle, rain-laden breeze. You observe the intricate patterns the rain creates on the glass above, a ceaseless, fluid calligraphy. The cool, fresh air against your face, combined with the soft, muted sounds of the forest, creates a profound sense of peaceful enclosure. Rising from the deep, enveloping cushions of the outdoor sofa, you turn from the silent, flowing artistry of raindrops on the covered glass. The cool, textured, thermalized wood planks beneath your bare feet offer a final, grounding sensation before you step back across the threshold into the quiet warmth of the main living area. The subtle coolness of the exterior air recedes, replaced by the consistent, climate-controlled comfort within, and the distant, softened murmur of the rain on the glass canopy gently reasserts itself as the primary ambient sound. You move across the familiar honed basalt tiles, their radiant warmth rising to meet your soles, a pleasant contrast to the cooler wood you just left. Your gaze is drawn across the expansive space towards the grand hearth, a commanding presence crafted from massive, dark-veined stone, its polished surfaces reflecting the soft, diffused light from the overcast afternoon. As you approach, the subtle scent of burning cedar, clean and earthy, begins to layer itself over the clean mineral aroma of the stone and the damp forest air. A gentle, mesmerizing flicker of flame catches your eye within the precise opening of the hearth. A fire has been recently laid, the artfully arranged logs of aged cedar and fir now fully alight, casting a warm, dancing glow across the immediate area. You hear the soft, intermittent crackle of the wood, a quiet, reassuring sound that punctuates the deeper hum of the house and the ceaseless whisper of the rain outside. The radiant heat from the fire reaches out, a comforting wave against your skin, inviting you closer. You settle into a low-slung, exquisitely crafted armchair, positioned perfectly to face the hearth, its frame of dark, matte, metal supporting cushions upholstered in a rich, supple leather. The leather yields slowly, molding to your form, cool at first touch, then quickly warming to your body temperature. Your fingers trace the smooth, almost imperceptible grain of the leather armrest, feeling its finely stitched seams. A small, handcrafted ceramic cup, still warm to the touch, rests on a low side table of solid, brushed walnut, awaiting your attention. You reach for the cup, its smooth, unglazed surface feeling substantial and comforting in your hands. A delicate steam rises in a faint spiral, carrying the nuanced aroma of freshly brewed artisanal tea, a subtle blend of forest botanicals, and a whisper of smoked plum. You bring the cup to your lips, feeling the warmth against your skin before taking a slow, deliberate sip. The liquid is smooth, rich, and deeply fragrant, its complex, earthy notes unfolding gently on your tongue, a delicate warmth spreading through your throat. You pause, allowing the subtle aftertaste to linger. Your gaze drifts back to the flickering flame, watching the orange and blue hues dance and shift, each movement a silent story within the heart of the stone hearth. The warmth of the tea in your hands, the gentle heat from the fire, and the soft, distant rhythm of the rain all converge into a singular, profound moment of quiet comfort. The subtle scent of cedar from the burning logs fills the air, mingling with the lingering notes of your tea, creating a deeply grounding atmosphere. The warmth of the ceramic cup remains in your hands, a steady, comforting presence as you continue to watch the quiet, rhythmic dance of the flames within the grand hearth. The world outside, still shrouded in its emerald mist and gentle rain, feels perfectly held at bay by this sanctuary of warmth and stillness. The last lingering warmth of the artisanal tea gently fades from your ceramic cup as you place it softly back onto the polished walnut side table. The flickering dance of the flames within the grand hearth continues its mesmerizing rhythm, casting soft, shifting shadows across the basalt floor, and the distant, constant whisper of the rain remains a subtle backdrop to the stillness. You slowly rise from the deep, enveloping leather armchair, feeling the supple material yield, and then gently spring back into form beneath your weight. Your bare feet meet the familiar, comforting warmth of the honed basalt tiles as you move with unhurried grace across the expansive living area. The air, imbued with the faint, clean scent of burning cedar from the fire, feels perfectly balanced, neither too warm nor too cool. Your attention is drawn to a sleek, recessed display built into a section of the wall, crafted from a single, dark slab of almost black wood, its surface possessing a deep, understated sheen. Within its perfectly lit alcoves rests your curated collection of natural stones, each one a testament to the earth's quiet artistry. You approach the display, your gaze softening as you take in the array of forms and hues. Each stone, carefully chosen, possesses its own unique narrative. A smooth, river-worn oval of deep gray granite, flecked with tiny mica stars. A perfectly spherical piece of polished jade, its surface a cool, translucent green. A flat, almost disc-like stone of milky quartz, catching the ambient light in a soft, diffused glow. You observe the subtle variations in texture, the way the light plays across their surfaces, revealing hidden depths and faint, intricate patterns. Your hand extends slowly, your fingertips hovering above the collection, seeking a particular resonance. You pause for a moment, letting your intuition guide you, before gently reaching for a stone near the center. It is an unassuming piece of beach agate, roughly the size of your palm, its surface a harmonious blend of muted creams, soft ochres, and faint, translucent bands of gray. As your fingers make contact, a profound coolness instantly transfers to your skin, a refreshing contrast to the warmth of the room. You lift the stone, feeling its surprising weight, solid and grounding in your hand. Its surface is exceptionally smooth, worn by countless tides and currents, almost velvety to the touch, yet undeniably firm. You turn it slowly, feeling the slight, natural indentations and curves that fit perfectly into your palm, as if it were made to be held. A faint, clean scent of mineral earth, a whisper of the raw elements, seems to emanate from its cool, smooth form. The soft crackle of the fire and the distant murmur of the rain continue their comforting presence, undisturbed by this quiet moment of connection. The smooth, cool stone rests perfectly in your hand, a quiet anchor in the stillness of the room. You simply hold it, feeling its weight, its coolness, and the profound sense of calm it brings. The smooth, cool stone, still a solid, grounding presence in your hand, is gently placed onto the polished walnut side table, a quiet thud against the wood. Its refreshing coolness lingers on your fingertips for a moment, a subtle memory of its natural origins. The rhythmic crackle of the grand hearth fire continues its soft serenade, and the distant whisper of rain on the glass canopy remains a constant, comforting hum as you slowly rise from the deep armchair. You move away from the fire's immediate warmth, your bare feet once again finding the consistent, gentle heat of the honed basalt tiles that stretch across the expansive living area. Each step is deliberate, unhurried, carrying you towards the sleek, open kitchen space. The air here feels subtly different, perhaps a touch cleaner, crisper, without the direct warmth of the fire. As you reach the kitchen, the cool, vast expanse of the polished quartz island comes into view. Its surface, a pristine, almost luminous white against the darker tones of the cabinetry. On the far end of the island, a collection of fresh-cut ferns awaits, their fronds, a vibrant, deep emerald green, still bearing tiny, glistening droplets of rainwater. They lie in a loose, natural arrangement, their delicate forms curving and overlapping, exuding a subtle, earthy fragrance that speaks of the damp forest floor. Beside them sits a tall, slender vase of hand-blown, subtly textured glass, its minimalist form a perfect complement to the organic beauty of the foliage. The glass catches the diffused light, revealing a faint, almost imperceptible ripple in its surface. You approach the island, your fingers lightly brushing against the cool, smooth quartz surface, feeling its immaculately polished finish. You pick up the vase, its weight substantial and balanced in your hand, and move it slightly to the center of the available space. A soft, almost musical clink resonates as the glass settles against the stone. Then, with a slow, deliberate motion, you reach for the first fern. Its stem is cool and slightly damp, its fronds feeling surprisingly resilient, yet delicate as you lift it. You admire the intricate, feathered structure of its leaves, each tiny segment perfectly formed. You carefully guide the fern into the opening of the vase, listening for the faint, soft rustle of its leaves against the glass. The stem dips into the clear, cool water already present within, creating a barely audible, soothing whisper. You adjust its position gently, turning it slightly, allowing its natural arc to find its place, ensuring it stands freely without crowding. Then, you select another fern, perhaps one with a slightly different curl to its fronds, or a deeper shade of green. You repeat the careful process, feeling the cool moisture on your fingertips, hearing the delicate sounds of arrangement. Each fern is placed with mindful attention, building a quiet, organic sculpture. The soft, clean scent of the damp greenery begins to subtly permeate the air around the island, mingling with the fainter, distant cedar aroma from the hearth. You step back, observing the emerging composition, the way the light filters through the layered fronds, creating delicate shadows on the white quartz surface. The minimalist vase now cradles a small, living piece of the rainforest, brought indoors. The fresh, damp scent of the ferns fills the air around the quiet kitchen island, a subtle, green breath in the stillness. You stand, simply observing the delicate arrangement, the quiet beauty, a soft, grounding presence in the expansive home. Leaving the fresh-cut ferns delicately arranged on the cool quartz island, their subtle damp scent lingering in the quiet kitchen air, you turn towards the more intimate embrace of the living space. The consistent, gentle warmth of the honed basalt floor guides your bare feet away from the bright, open kitchen, and the soft, distant murmur of the rain on the glass canopy grows a fraction clearer as you move with unhurried grace. Your gaze falls upon the deep, oversized reading chaise, positioned thoughtfully near a broad expanse of glass that frames a different view of the rain-kissed rainforest. Its low, elegant silhouette, upholstered in a finely woven charcoal linen, invites a profound sense of rest. The soft, diffused light of the rainy afternoon filters through the canopy above, casting a gentle, even glow across its inviting contours, highlighting the subtle texture of the fabric. The quiet crackle of the grand hearth fire, now a softer, more distant sound, offers a warm, subtle accompaniment. Draped casually over the back of the chaise, a luxurious cashmere throw awaits, its folds hinting at its incredible softness. You approach it slowly, your fingers reaching out to brush against the delicate fringe that spills over the edge. The cashmere feels impossibly fine beneath your touch, a whisper of warmth even before it fully enfolds you, and its muted silver-gray hue seems to absorb the ambient light, giving it a quiet, luminous quality. A faint, clean scent of pure wool, subtly refined, reaches your senses. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you lift the throw from the chaise. It feels remarkably light, almost weightless in your hands, yet substantial in its quality, a testament to its density. You begin to unfurl it, allowing its generous dimensions to slowly unfold, a delicate cascade of soft fabric. The air around you stirs faintly as the cashmere billows, releasing a subtle, clean scent, a whisper of natural fiber, perhaps a hint of sun-warmed lanolin, clean and comforting. Each fold separates from the next, with an almost inaudible sigh, a gentle rustle that is more felt than heard. The fine, downy fibers brush against your bare arms as you extend the throw, a soft, comforting caress that sends a tiny, pleasant shiver down your skin. You spread it slowly, deliberately, over the length of the chaise, smoothing out any creases with the flat of your hand, feeling the consistent, plush depth of the material, its even weave a tactile pleasure. The soft, airy quality of the cashmere is palpable, a cloud of warmth waiting to settle around you. You then settle into the deep, welcoming cushions of the chaise, allowing your body to sink fully into its generous embrace. The linen upholstery is firm yet yielding beneath you, a supportive foundation that perfectly cradles your form. As you draw the unfurled cashmere throw over your lap and shoulders, its warmth is immediate and pervasive, a gentle, insulating cocoon that seems to deepen with every passing moment. The soft, fine fibers settle around you, creating a comforting weight that is both light and profoundly secure. You adjust a corner, tucking it gently around your side, feeling the delicate fluffiness of the cashmere against your cheek, its soft texture, a profound comfort. The rhythmic patter of the rain on the distant glass canopy seems to deepen, becoming a more intimate lullaby, perfectly harmonizing with the quiet, distant crackle of the hearth fire, now a soft, almost imperceptible heartbeat in the background. Enveloped in the exquisite softness of the cashmere, and cradled by the deep chaise, you feel a profound stillness settle over you. The gentle, pervasive warmth spreads through your body, a quiet promise of deep rest as the rainforest outside continues its soft, rhythmic song, a serene backdrop to your inner calm. The exquisite softness of the cashmere throw, still draped gently around your shoulders, offers a lingering warmth as you slowly adjust within the deep, oversized chaise. The rhythmic patter of the rain on the distant glass canopy and the soft, almost imperceptible crackle of the hearth fire are now a familiar, comforting symphony. With a gentle push from the plush cushions, you rise, feeling the supple linen of the chaise yield and then gently rebound beneath your weight. The comforting heat of the honed basalt floor once again meets your bare feet, guiding you with its subtle, even warmth. You move with unhurried grace towards a different section of the house, a quiet transition from the main living area. A wide archway, framed by dark, precisely milled wood, opens into the sunroom retreat. Here, the light feels brighter, more expansive, even on this overcast, rainy afternoon. The air is fresh, carrying the clean, damp scent of the forest, with a slightly cooler touch than the main interior, though still perfectly comfortable. The sound of the rain becomes a little clearer here, a soft, continuous rustle against the extensive glass walls that define this tranquil space. A low, comfortable armchair, upholstered in a natural, undyed linen, sits positioned for an optimal view of the surrounding rainforest. You approach it and settle gently into its embrace, the fabric cool and smooth against your skin, offering a supportive yet yielding comfort. From this vantage point, the dense, emerald canopy of trees is almost within reach, their leaves glistening with moisture, creating a vibrant, living wall of green just beyond the clear glass. The raindrops trace intricate, ephemeral patterns down the vertical panes, each tiny stream a momentary work of art. On a small, round side table of dark, polished oak, a leather-bound book rests, its cover a deep, rich oxblood hue, slightly worn at the edges from years of quiet use. You reach for it, feeling the cool, smooth texture of the aged leather beneath your fingertips. The book feels substantial, its weight comforting and grounding in your hands. A faint, earthy scent of old paper and fine leather rises as you lift it, a quiet invitation to immerse yourself within its pages. The subtle sheen of the leather catches the diffused light, revealing the delicate imperfections that speak of its history. You open the book slowly, the cover yielding with a soft, dry creak, a whisper of aged materials. The pages within are a soft, creamy ivory, thick and slightly textured, each one a testament to artisanal papermaking. You turn the first page, your thumb and forefinger working together with a delicate precision, feeling the subtle resistance of the paper, hearing the almost inaudible flick as it separates from its neighbor. The sound is soft, dry and clean, a gentle punctuation in the quiet hum of the rain. Your gaze drifts across the carefully typeset words, their elegant forms arranged in neat, calming rows. You pause, allowing your eyes to rest on the intricate details of a small, hand-drawn illustration that adorns the bottom of the page, a delicate botanical study of a native fern. The feeling of the smooth, cool paper beneath your fingertips, the faint, comforting scent of the aged book, and the soft, rhythmic sound of the rain against the glass walls of the sunroom, all converge into a profound sense of peaceful immersion. You take a slow, deep breath, allowing the quiet rhythm of the moment to settle around you, feeling completely at ease. The soft, dry whisper of the turning pages continues, a gentle counterpoint to the steady, quiet rustle of the rain outside. You are held in the serene embrace of the sunroom, lost in the quiet world of the leather-bound book, as the daylight slowly begins to soften, deepening the emerald hues of the rainforest. The soft, dry whisper of the turning pages ceases as you gently close the leather-bound book, its worn cover settling with a quiet sigh onto the polished oak side table. The light in the sunroom retreat, though still diffused by the rain, has begun to deepen, taking on a softer, more reflective quality as the afternoon slowly wanes. You rise from the linen armchair, feeling the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt floor beneath your bare feet, guiding you back towards the quiet core of the house. Your steps are unhurried, a gentle rhythm across the expansive living area, where the distant crackle of the grand hearth fire is now almost imperceptible, a faint memory of warmth. The subtle hum of the house's precision climate control is the only internal sound, a constant, low frequency that speaks of engineered calm. As you ascend the dark oak staircase, your hand gliding along the cool, brushed stainless steel railing, the sound of the persistent rain on the glass canopy above gradually softens, becoming an even more muted presence, almost entirely absorbed by the structure around you. You reach the upper landing, a wide, open space of deep, quiet tones, and move towards the threshold of your soundproofed bedroom. The heavy, solid wood door, designed for absolute tranquility, is already ajar, revealing a sanctuary of subtle light and profound quiet within. As you step inside, the external world seems to recede even further, enveloped by the room's meticulously designed acoustics. The air inside is still, perfectly conditioned, carrying only the faintest clean scent of fine linen and polished wood, a subtle, comforting aroma. You walk towards the expansive window that spans one wall, a seamless pane of triple glazed glass that looks out towards the unseen coastline. The emerald mist of the rainforest, still clinging to the nearest trees, is now a darker, richer green as the light continues to fade, blurring into the soft gray of the sky. You stand before the glass, not pressing against it, but simply allowing your presence to align with the quiet immensity beyond. The soundproofing is so complete that the immediate patter of rain on glass, which once felt so close in other parts of the house, is now entirely absent, leaving an almost ethereal silence. Yet, within this deep quiet, a profound, low frequency begins to assert itself, a subtle, almost vibrational hum that seems to rise from the very earth itself. It is the distant murmur of the Pacific Ocean, carried across miles of dense forest and absorbed by the advanced architectural design, now a deeply softened, rhythmic exhalation. This sound is not heard in the conventional sense, but felt, a low, consistent thrum that resonates deep within your chest, a gentle, powerful presence that speaks of vast, ancient waters. It is a slow, steady breath of the world, filtered and calmed for your ears alone, blending seamlessly with the deep stillness of the room. You close your eyes for a moment, letting this subtle, rhythmic pulse of the ocean wash over you, feeling its deep, grounding energy. The soundproofed chamber holds you securely, a private world where only the most tranquil whispers of nature are permitted to enter, inviting a profound sense of peace and deep rest. The profound low frequency of the distant Pacific continues its subtle, rhythmic exhalation, a deep, grounding presence felt more than heard within the soundproofed bedroom. As the last vestiges of daylight begin to soften and retreat from the vast triple-glazed window, the emerald rainforest outside transforms into a deeper, more mysterious silhouette against the fading gray sky. The internal air remains still, perfectly conditioned, carrying only the faintest, clean scent of fine linen and polished wood. You gently move away from the window, your bare feet finding the consistent, quiet warmth of the dark, plush wool rug that covers the floor. The sensation is one of deep, cushioned comfort, absorbing any sound of your movement, enhancing the room's profound stillness. The subtle dimming of the natural light inside the chamber prompts a quiet internal shift. You feel the need to introduce a soft, controlled glow to gently define the luxurious textures and expansive space around you, preparing for the deeper calm of the evening. Your hand reaches towards a sleek, almost invisible control panel set flush into the smooth, matte-finished wall beside the bed. The surface of the panel is cool and smooth to the touch, a single, precisely milled button, barely raised, offering a subtle tactile invitation. You press it with a delicate, unhurried pressure, feeling the soft, almost imperceptible click beneath your fingertip, a quiet affirmation of the house's responsive intelligence. The action is effortless, an extension of your intention for tranquil comfort. Immediately, a soft, diffused light begins to bloom from recessed architectural fixtures, strategically placed along the ceiling and beneath key joinery. It is not a harsh, direct illumination, but a gentle, ambient glow, a warm, golden hue that seems to emanate from within the very fabric of the room. The light spreads slowly, deliberately, across the deep charcoal of the wool rug, highlighting its rich, intricate pile, then washes over the smooth, dark wood of the custom-built bed frame, revealing the subtle grain of the aged timber. The effect is one of quiet revelation, softly defining the contours of the space without creating any harsh shadows. You watch as the diffused light settles, softening the edges of the room, creating an intimate, welcoming atmosphere. The delicate sheen on the polished wood surfaces deepens, and the fine weave of the linen bedding takes on a subtle, inviting luminosity. The light seems to absorb any remaining tension from the air, creating a visual quietude that complements the profound silence of the soundproofed space. It is a light designed to soothe, to guide the eye gently, to prevent any sharp contrasts that might disrupt the burgeoning sense of peace. The distant rhythmic murmur of the Pacific, already a deep, resonant hum, now feels even more integrated into this perfectly calibrated sanctuary. The soft, diffused light now completely fills the room, a gentle, golden embrace that settles around you. You stand, simply observing the quiet transformation, feeling the deep, enveloping calm that this perfectly adjusted illumination brings to your private, soundproofed haven. The soft, diffused light, now perfectly calibrated, bathes the soundproofed bedroom in a warm, golden glow, gently pushing back the last traces of the fading twilight beyond the vast window. The profound, low frequency of the distant Pacific continues its subtle rhythmic exhalation, a deep, constant presence that resonates without truly being heard. You stand on the plush, dark wool rug, feeling its deep fibers cushion your bare feet, absorbing any sound, enhancing the room's absolute stillness. The air remains perfectly conditioned, carrying only the faintest clean scent of fine linen and polished wood. You turn from the expansive view, allowing your gaze to settle on the wall to your left, a seamless expanse of custom-milled Douglas fir panels. The wood is a rich, warm honey brown, its natural tone deepened by the soft, indirect light, creating an inviting, organic texture that defines this private sanctuary. Each panel has been precisely cut and fitted, forming a continuous surface where the joins are almost imperceptible, a testament to meticulous craftsmanship. The subtle aroma of fresh, clean wood, a hint of resin and forest, quietly permeates the immediate space around you, a grounding, natural fragrance. You move closer to the wall, your hands slowly rising, drawn to the inherent beauty of the timber. Your fingertips reach out, hovering for a moment just inches from the surface, observing how the soft light catches the subtle undulations of the grain. Then, with a gentle, unhurried motion, your index finger makes contact with the smooth, matte-finished wood. The surface is cool to the touch at first, then quickly warms beneath your skin, a living material responding to your presence. There is a faint, almost imperceptible texture, a subtle resistance that speaks of the wood's natural fibers, perfectly planed yet retaining its inherent character. You begin to trace the grain, your fingertip moving slowly, deliberately, along a long, sweeping curve of darker wood that flows horizontally across the panel. You follow its intricate path, feeling the minute, subtle ridges and valleys that define its growth, a silent map of time and nature. The sensation is incredibly soothing, a gentle friction that grounds your attention entirely in the present moment. Your finger glides over a small, tightly formed knot, feeling its slightly denser, smoother texture, a tiny, ancient eye in the vast expanse of the wood. The faint scent of Douglas fir seems to intensify slightly with this intimate contact, a deeper, richer breath of the forest. Your gaze follows the movement of your finger, watching how the soft, diffused light subtly shifts and plays across the varying tones of the wood, highlighting the lighter sapwood and the darker heartwood. Each line, each pattern, tells a story of the tree's life, from its early, rapid growth to the slower, more deliberate rings of its maturity. You continue to trace, allowing your finger to drift across several panels, moving from a section of tight, straight grain to another, where the lines form gentle, swirling eddies, like water currents. The quiet rustle of your silk robe against your arm is the only sound apart from the deep, distant hum of the ocean, a soft counterpoint to the profound stillness of the room. The wood feels solid, unyielding yet warm, a constant, reassuring presence. You pause, your hand resting flat against the smooth, expansive surface of a panel, feeling the overall warmth that now radiates from the wood, a subtle echo of the room's precise climate control. The intricate patterns of the Douglas fir stretch out before you, a quiet, natural artwork that seems to absorb the soft light and the stillness. The subtle, clean aroma of the wood, a gentle, earthy presence, fills your senses. The intricate, silent patterns of the Douglas fir panels remain before you, a calming, natural presence in the soft, diffused light. Your hand slowly withdraws from the smooth, warm surface of the custom-milled Douglas fir panel, the intricate patterns of its grain lingering in your mind's eye. The subtle scent of the wood, a clean, earthy fragrance, remains in the still air of the soundproofed bedroom, mingling with the fainter aroma of fine linen. The soft, diffused light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its gentle, golden embrace, illuminating the room with a tranquil glow as the evening deepens outside. The profound, low frequency of the distant Pacific Ocean persists, a deep, resonant hum that underpins the quietude. You turn, your bare feet finding the plush, deep pile of the dark wool rug, each step a soft, almost soundless compression of the fibers. Your body moves with an unhurried grace, drawn once more towards the vast, triple-glazed window that occupies an entire wall of the room. The glass, which previously framed the fading emerald mist, now presents a different, more atmospheric tableau. The external light has diminished further, transitioning from twilight to the deeper hues of early night, where the rainforest beyond is a rich, indistinct mass of darker greens and shadowed forms. As you approach the window, your gaze begins to soften, allowing the scene to unfold without sharp focus. The rain, which has been a constant presence throughout the day, is still falling, but its sound is almost entirely absorbed by the advanced soundproofing of the glass. Instead of auditory sensation, you observe its silent dance. Countless individual raindrops cling to the pristine surface of the triple-glazed panes, each a tiny, shimmering sphere reflecting the faint, internal golden light from your room. They coalesce slowly, deliberately, forming delicate, vertical streaks that begin their quiet descent. You watch as a particularly thick rivulet of water traces a meandering path down the glass, its liquid form briefly distorting the blurred outlines of the distant trees and the darker, indistinct canopy. The streaks appear like abstract brushstrokes, constantly forming, flowing, and dissolving, creating a living, ephemeral painting on the vast canvas of the window. The subtle movement of the water, though silent, is profoundly engaging, a gentle, continuous flow that invites a deep, quiet observation. The cool, smooth surface of the glass, if you were to reach out and touch it, would be perfectly temperate, a testament to the precision engineering that insulates this sanctuary. Beyond the rain-streaked glass, the rainforest is now a deep, almost monochromatic tapestry of dark greens and grays, softened further by the persistent mist that seems to hold the very air in a gentle embrace. The individual leaves, once sharply defined, are now blurred forms, their edges softened by the rain and the diminishing light. The world outside feels vast and ancient, yet utterly peaceful, its natural rhythms playing out in a silent, mesmerizing display. The soft, diffused light of your bedroom reflects subtly on the inner surface of the glass, creating a delicate, almost invisible barrier between your profound inner calm and the quiet, elemental power of the night. You stand, simply allowing your gaze to drift across the vast, rain-streaked windows, the silent, flowing patterns of water, a tranquil, hypnotic presence. The deep, grounding hum of the distant Pacific continues its steady, unseen rhythm, a constant, comforting pulse in the profound stillness of your soundproofed room. The gentle, silent dance of raindrops on the vast, triple-glazed windows slowly recedes from your softened gaze, leaving behind an impression of tranquil, flowing patterns. The subtle, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its soft, unwavering embrace within the soundproofed bedroom, deepening the sense of quietude. The profound, low frequency of the distant Pacific Ocean persists, a deep, resonant hum that seems to resonate from within the very core of the earth, a constant, comforting presence. You shift your weight on the plush, dark wool rug, feeling its deep fibers cushion your bare feet, absorbing any sound, before turning with unhurried grace towards the ensuite. A wide, precisely milled door of solid dark wood, almost imperceptible against the wall, is slightly ajar, revealing a soft, diffused glow within. As you push it open with a gentle touch, it pivots with a quiet, almost hydraulic sigh, revealing a space defined by cool, luminous surfaces. You step across the threshold, and your bare feet immediately meet the cool, smooth texture of Italian marble. It is a striking contrast to the plush rug, yet utterly inviting, a pristine surface of muted cream, shot through with delicate, almost liquid veins of soft gray and faint warm ochre. The air here is subtly cooler, crisp and clean, carrying a faint fresh scent of polished stone and pure water. You take a slow, deliberate step, feeling the vast, unbroken expanse of the polished marble beneath your soles. The coolness is pervasive, a luxurious sensation that instantly soothes and grounds, drawing any lingering warmth from your skin. Each step is a quiet exploration of this exquisite material, its surface so perfectly honed that it feels almost fluid to the touch, yet undeniably solid and strong. The subtle variations in the marble's natural pattern unfold beneath your gaze, a quiet, intricate map of geological time. The soft, indirect light from concealed fixtures reflects gently off its polished surface, creating a subtle, luminous sheen that defines the generous proportions of the ensuite. You drift towards the expansive vanity, a monolithic slab of the same cool, veined Italian marble, extending almost the entire length of one wall. Its edge is perfectly smooth, cool, and inviting. You reach out a hand, your fingertips making contact with the polished surface. The coolness is immediate and profound, a refreshing sensation that spreads slowly across your palm. You trace the delicate, almost feathery gray veins that meander across the surface, feeling the imperceptible rise and fall of the natural stone, a silent river of mineral artistry. The marble feels incredibly dense, a testament to its ancient origins, yet its polished finish is as soft as silk beneath your touch. You allow your hand to rest flat against the cool, smooth marble, absorbing its steady, calming presence. The faint, clean scent of the stone, a subtle mineral whisper, fills your senses, mingling with the fresh, still air of the ensuite. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom extends into this space, allowing only the faintest, most distant hum of the Pacific Ocean to penetrate, a deep, resonant backdrop to the stillness. The delicate, cool touch of the marble, combined with the serene quiet, creates a deep sense of tranquil luxury. The cool, smooth texture of the Italian marble continues to ground you, a steady, comforting presence beneath your bare feet and against your hand. You stand, simply feeling the quiet strength of the stone, allowing its timeless tranquility to settle deeply into your awareness. Your hand lifts slowly from the cool, veined Italian marble of the ensuite vanity, its refreshing touch lingering on your fingertips. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, punctuated only by the deep, distant hum of the Pacific, continues to embrace you as you turn from the luminous stone. The subtle golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures casts a soft, even glow, defining the luxurious textures around you as evening deepens outside. A wide, precisely engineered sliding glass door, almost invisible when closed, now draws your attention on the opposite wall of the bedroom. With a gentle, deliberate pressure, you push it open, feeling the smooth, effortless glide of the heavy pane. A breath of cooler, damp air immediately enters the room, carrying the invigorating scent of wet earth and ancient forest, a subtle contrast to the conditioned air within. You step across the low threshold, onto your private, sheltered balcony, and the profound quiet of the soundproofed room softens, allowing the faintest whispers of the outside world to gently reach you. Your bare feet meet the cool, dark, thermalized wood planks of the balcony floor. Their surface feels slightly damp, imbued with the persistent moisture of the rainforest, yet offers a secure, grounding texture beneath your soles. The wood is smooth but not slick, its natural grain subtly raised by the elements, a living material that connects you directly to the environment. The air here is crisp and fresh, a pleasant coolness against your skin, a refreshing change after the interior warmth. You move towards the low, minimalist railing crafted from brushed dark metal, its surface cool and smooth beneath your fingertips as you lean gently. The rainforest unfolds directly before you, a vast, breathing tapestry of greens now deepened by the encroaching night. The emerald mist, a familiar presence from earlier views, still clings to the dense canopy, but now it is a darker, more ethereal veil, softening the outlines of towering cedars and ancient firs. Your gaze drifts to the nearest branches, heavy with accumulated rainwater, swaying with an almost imperceptible grace in the gentle, rain-laden breeze. Each movement is slow, deliberate, a silent, hypnotic dance against the soft, gray backdrop of the sky. You watch as a cluster of dark, wet needles on a fir branch dips slowly, then rises again, shedding a tiny, glistening cascade of water onto the leaves below. The subtle rustle of the foliage, a continuous, soft shushing, is now audible, a gentle counterpoint to the profound quiet of the soundproofed interior. It is not the insistent patter of rain on glass, but a softer, more organic sound, the very breath of the forest. The rich, earthy scent of wet soil and growing things rises, clean and invigorating, carried on the cool, damp air that drifts around you. The soft, golden light from your bedroom spills subtly onto the balcony, creating a delicate, almost magical glow on the wet leaves closest to the railing. You take a slow, deep breath, drawing the pure, clean air deep into your lungs, feeling its coolness expand your chest before releasing it slowly. The subtle, rhythmic sway of the branches continues, a timeless dance against the darkening sky, inviting your own senses to settle into its quiet, natural cadence. The distant, low hum of the Pacific Ocean remains a constant, deep resonance, blending with the gentle rustle of the rainforest, creating a symphony of profound, elemental calm. The subtle, rhythmic sway of the rainforest branches continues its graceful, unhurried motion before you, a tranquil, living painting in the soft, fading light. You stand, simply observing, allowing the quiet power of the natural world to deepen your sense of peace and stillness. The subtle, rhythmic sway of the rainforest branches recedes from your view as you slowly draw back from the sheltered balcony. The cool, damp, thermalized wood planks give way to the plush, dry fibers of the dark wool rug beneath your bare feet, a comforting transition back into the profound quiet of your soundproofed bedroom. The invigorating scent of wet earth and ancient forest gently dissipates, replaced by the fainter, clean aroma of fine linen and polished wood within the chamber. With a soft, deliberate motion, your hand reaches for the wide, precision-engineered sliding glass door. Your fingers find the cool, smooth metal of the handle, and with a gentle push, the heavy pane glides almost silently along its track. A faint, barely audible whisper of air is displaced, a soft as the door seals itself completely. The subtle sounds of the outside world, the distant rustle of leaves, the faint drip of water, are instantly muted, absorbed by the advanced soundproofing, leaving only the deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean as the sole external presence, a profound, steady thrum felt deep within the stillness. You turn fully into the softly lit bedroom, where the warm, golden glow from the recessed architectural fixtures now dominates as night fully embraces the rainforest beyond. Your gaze drifts back towards the vast, triple-glazed window facing the darkening expanse of trees. The view, once rain-streaked on the asterisk outer surface, now presents a different, more intimate atmospheric phenomenon. Against the deep, indistinct silhouette of the rain-laden forest, you begin to notice a delicate, almost ethereal veil forming. It is a gentle condensation, a fine mist that has begun to gather on the asterisk inner surface of the triple-glazed glass. The meticulously controlled interior air's warmth meets the subtle coolness of the inner pane, creating this soft, ephemeral layer. You approach the window, your bare hand slowly rises, drawn by the subtle visual effect. As your fingertips lightly brush against the glass, the surface is cool, yet not cold, and slightly damp, a delicate film of moisture that yields without resistance. A faint, almost imperceptible squeak sounds as your skin glides across the humid surface, barely registering in the profound quiet. You trace a slow, unhurried line across the condensation with your fingertip, watching as the faint, misty layer parts, revealing for a brief moment the perfectly clear glass beneath, before the moisture slowly begins to reform. The distinct edge of your finger's path remains, a temporary mark on the soft blur. This delicate veil of moisture subtly softens the indistinct view of the rainforest, turning muted greens and grays into an even softer, more abstract painting. The distant, dark forms of the trees appear even more dreamlike, their edges diffused, as if viewed through a soft, damp lens. The soft golden light from within the room refracts gently, creating a subtle, luminous haze that seems to hover just inches from your face. The gentle condensation continues to form, a living, subtle veil on the inner surface of the vast glass. You stand, simply observing its delicate presence, allowing the soft blur of the outside world to deepen the profound sense of calm and quiet within your soundproofed sanctuary. The deep, resonant hum of the Pacific Ocean remains a constant, grounding presence, blending seamlessly with the stillness. The delicate, ephemeral veil of condensation on the inner surface of the vast, triple-glazed window continues its quiet, shifting presence, softly blurring the already indistinct silhouette of the dark rainforest beyond. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom remains unbroken, a sanctuary where only the deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean offers a subtle, grounding vibration. You stand before the glass, your bare fingertips still carrying the faint, cool dampness from tracing the gentle moisture, before slowly lowering your hand. The soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures bathes the room in an even, tranquil glow, deepening the sense of evening calm. You turn from the window, your bare feet sinking into the deep, plush fibers of the dark wool rug. Each step is unhurried, almost silent, the thick pile absorbing any sound, enhancing the absolute stillness that envelops you. Your path leads you towards a section of the custom-milled Douglas fir wall panels, their rich, warm honey-brown tones absorbing the soft light. As you approach, your gaze settles on a discrete horizontal slit, seamlessly integrated into the lower edge of one of the fir panels. This is a filtered vent, designed with minimalist precision, its fine, dark metal mesh grill angled to direct airflow upwards, blending perfectly with the natural wood. You lean slightly closer, your attention drawn to the subtle, almost imperceptible movement of air that issues from the narrow opening. It is not a forceful current, but a gentle, steady exhalation, a quiet breath from the sophisticated ventilation system. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing your other senses to heighten in the profound quiet, and take a slow, deep breath, drawing the air gently into your lungs. And there it is, a faint, unmistakably earthy scent, a pure, filtered essence of damp forest. It is not the raw, immediate aroma of wet soil and decaying leaves you might encounter directly outside, but a refined, softened version, as if the very soul of the rainforest has been gently distilled. The scent carries subtle notes of moist earth, a hint of ancient moss, and a whisper of fresh, clean water, all perfectly balanced and muted, devoid of any sharp edges. You inhale again, even more slowly, feeling the cool, clean air expand your chest with an effortless ease. This faint, earthy fragrance seems to calm your entire being, connecting you to the natural world beyond the soundproofed walls, yet from a place of absolute, pristine comfort. The delicate, earthy scent of damp forest, filtered and pure, continues to gently fill your senses. You stand, simply breathing, allowing this subtle, natural aroma to deepen your profound sense of peace and quiet, held securely within the architectural sanctuary, as the deep, resonant hum of the Pacific Ocean continues its steady, unseen rhythm. The faint earthy scent of damp forest, once a subtle presence from the filtered vent, now gently recedes, replaced by the profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean, a constant, grounding vibration, persists as you slowly turn from the custom-milled Douglas fir panels. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, illuminating the room with an even glow as night fully settles beyond the vast window. You move with unhurried grace across the plush, dark wool rug, each step a soft, almost silent compression of its deep fibers. Your bare feet then find the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt tiles as you approach a discreet, narrow doorway set into a section of the wall near the ensuite. This door, crafted from the same dark, solid wood as others in the house, opens with a soft, almost imperceptible whisper, revealing a short, dimly lit corridor. The air here feels subtly cooler, a clear signal of proximity to the outside. You pass through this quiet passage, the coolness on your skin deepening slightly, and emerge into a small, secluded courtyard, open to the night sky but sheltered by a deep, overhanging eave. The air here is distinctly fresh, crisp with the persistent dampness of the rainforest, carrying a purer, more direct aroma of wet earth and growing things. Your bare feet now meet a surface of rough-hewn, natural stone, cooler than the interior basalt, its uneven texture offering a grounding sensation. The stone is a deep, muted gray, almost black in the low light, and largely covered in a thick, vibrant carpet of emerald green moss. Your gaze is drawn immediately upwards, to the underside of the precisely designed eave that extends out, offering shelter. The surface is smooth, a dark, matte metal, and along its very edge, drops of water are slowly, deliberately gathering. You watch as a single drop swells, clinging for a long moment, its form almost perfectly spherical, reflecting a faint, distant gleam from one of the house's exterior lights. Then, with a slow, almost dramatic release, it detaches. You follow its brief, silent descent through the cool, damp air. It falls with an unhurried grace, catching the ambient light before impacting softly onto a patch of particularly lush, deep green moss that covers a large, flat stone directly below. The sound is a delicate, barely audible tef-plink, a quiet punctuation mark in the profound stillness of the evening. The tiny splash it creates is absorbed instantly by the soft, spongy texture of the moss, leaving behind only a momentary shimmer on its velvety surface. The moss itself is incredibly damp, its intricate fibers glistening with countless trapped water droplets, a miniature landscape of vibrant green. You continue to observe, allowing your gaze to soften, waiting for the next drop to form, to swell, and to fall. The rhythm is slow, irregular, yet utterly consistent in its quiet deliberation. Each drip, a tiny event, contributes to the profound sense of peace that permeates this sheltered space. The rich, earthy scent of the damp moss and stone rises gently around you, mingling with the cooler, fresh air, creating a deeply grounding atmosphere. The subtle, low hum of the distant Pacific remains, a powerful, unseen presence, blending with the quiet symphony of the forest's slow, persistent drip. The slow, deliberate drip from the eaves onto the mossy stone continues its quiet, rhythmic cadence, a tranquil focal point in the still, damp air. You stand, simply observing, allowing the gentle, natural rhythm to deepen your sense of quiet and calm. The slow, deliberate drip from the eaves onto the mossy stone continues its quiet, rhythmic cadence, a tranquil focal point in the still, damp air of the secluded courtyard. You stand, simply observing, allowing the gentle, natural rhythm to deepen your sense of quiet and calm, feeling the cool, crisp air against your skin. The earthy scent of damp moss and stone rises around you, mingling with the fresh, cool breath of the forest. The distant, low hum of the Pacific Ocean remains, a powerful, unseen presence, blending with the subtle symphony of the forest's slow, persistent drip. Yet, a deeper internal quietude begins to call, a desire for the perfectly calibrated stillness within the architectural sanctuary. With a soft, unhurried movement, you turn from the open courtyard, your bare feet lifting from the rough-hewn mossy stone. The cool, damp texture recedes as you step back across the low threshold into the short, dimly lit corridor. The air here immediately feels warmer, a gentle embrace after the invigorating freshness of the outside. The dark, solid wood door, which you left slightly ajar, now swings quietly closed behind you with a soft, almost imperceptible studded carvers, sealing away the external world. The faint drip from the eaves is instantly muted, becoming an even more distant memory, a sound now entirely outside your immediate sphere of awareness. You move slowly through the narrow passage, your bare feet finding the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt tiles that lead back into the profound quiet of your soundproofed bedroom. Each step is deliberate, unhurried, a conscious transition from the raw elements to the refined interior. As you pass through the wide, open doorway and fully re-enter the chamber, the last whispers of any external sound are completely absorbed. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific, which had been your constant companion, now also softens, becoming an almost subliminal vibration, a background pulse that is felt rather than distinctly heard. You drift towards the custom-built bed, its low, dark wood frame a grounding presence in the soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures. The fine linen sheets, turned down precisely, invite you into their cool, crisp embrace. You settle onto the edge of the mattress, feeling the subtle give of the carefully layered cushioning beneath your weight. The linen is smooth and cool against your bare skin, a refreshing touch that slowly begins to warm to your body temperature. The plush, dark wool rug cushions your feet, completing the sensation of complete, enveloping comfort. As you sit, a profound stillness settles around you, a deep, pervasive quiet that encourages your mind to slow its internal currents. You close your eyes for a moment, taking a slow, deep breath, feeling the perfectly conditioned air fill your lungs. Within this stillness, beneath the subtle hum of the Pacific, you begin to notice a different, even more intimate sound. It is the ambient hum of the house systems, a low, consistent frequency that is almost imperceptible unless specifically sought out. This hum is the quiet breath of the entire structure, the gentle circulation of air through the filtered vents, the soft, steady warmth radiating from the basalt floors, the barely audible thrum of the unseen electrical currents. This pervasive, subtle hum is not a distraction, but rather a constant, reassuring presence, a steady vibration that speaks of the house's seamless operation, its unwavering commitment to your comfort and tranquility. You allow your thoughts to quiet, turning your attention fully to this subtle, consistent sound. It becomes a gentle anchor, a soft drone that helps to smooth the edges of any lingering thoughts, inviting them to dissolve into the deep, enveloping calm. The hum is perfectly even, without any sudden shifts or interruptions, a testament to the precision engineering that underpins this architectural sanctuary. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low and steady presence, continues its gentle drone, cradling your senses in profound quiet. Your thoughts, now softened and unhurried, drift like wisps of mist in the tranquil air of the soundproofed bedroom. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal vibration, remains a constant, grounding pulse beneath the stillness. You sit on the edge of the custom-built bed, feeling the cool, crisp linen against your bare skin, and the plush, dark wool rug still cushions your feet, a soft, inviting anchor. With a slow, deliberate exhalation, you gently push yourself from the edge of the bed. The mattress yields softly, then slowly reforms as your weight shifts, a quiet, almost imperceptible sigh of release. Your bare feet, warm from their contact with the linen, now press more fully into the deep pile of the hand-knotted wool rug beneath you. The sensation is immediate and deeply comforting, a luxurious softness that cushions your entire soul, absorbing any residual tension from your feet and ankles. Each individual fiber of the dense wool seems to yield, then cradle, offering a subtle, supportive embrace that feels both resilient and incredibly gentle. You take a slow, unhurried step forward, allowing your weight to settle fully onto the rug. The soft give of the hand-knotted wool is profound, a deep, yielding sink that feels like walking on a cloud. Your toes instinctively spread, exploring the intricate, springy texture of the fibers, feeling the subtle warmth that the dense wool has retained from the room's perfectly calibrated temperature. There is no sound from your movement, only the deep plush compression of the rug beneath your foot, a quiet, reassuring sensation that connects you directly to the earth through this exquisite craftsmanship. The dark charcoal hue of the wool, almost black in the soft, diffused light from the recessed architectural fixtures, seems to deepen as your weight presses into it, revealing subtle variations in its rich, organic texture. You lift your other foot, slowly, deliberately, and place it forward, repeating the luxurious sensation. Each step is a mindful act, a quiet exploration of the rug's exceptional quality. The intricate knots, woven by skilled hands, create a surface that is both uniform in its plushness and subtly varied in its tactile response, a quiet testament to its artisanal origin. The faint, clean scent of pure wool, a subtle, earthy fragrance, rises gently with each compression, mingling with the crisp, conditioned air of the room. It is a primal, comforting aroma, grounding and deeply natural, enhancing the sense of sanctuary. You continue this slow, deliberate walk across the expanse of the hand-knotted wool rug, allowing your entire body to relax with each soft, yielding step. Your shoulders subtly soften, your breathing deepens, and your mind settles further into the profound quiet. The persistent, low hum of the house systems and the distant, resonant pulse of the Pacific Ocean now seem to blend seamlessly with the soft, cushioned silence of your movement, creating a singular, enveloping atmosphere of deep tranquility. The rug beneath your feet becomes a landscape of woven comfort, guiding you gently into an even deeper state of rest. The soft give of the hand-knotted wool rug cradles your bare feet, a continuous, comforting presence in the profound quiet of the soundproofed room. You stand, simply feeling the luxurious texture, allowing its deep, yielding embrace to settle you further into the deepening calm. The soft give of the hand-knotted wool rug continues to cradle your bare feet, a continuous, comforting presence in the profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom. Your thoughts, now softened and unhurried by the ambient hum of the house systems and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, drift effortlessly. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures bathes the room in an even, tranquil glow, deepening the sense of evening calm. You stand, simply feeling the luxurious texture beneath your soles, allowing its deep, yielding embrace to settle you further into the deepening calm. With a slow, unhurried movement, you begin to walk across the plush, dark wool rug, each step a soft, almost silent compression of its deep fibers. The faint, clean scent of pure wool, a subtle, earthy fragrance, rises gently with each footfall, mingling with the crisp, conditioned air of the room. Your path leads you towards the center of the spacious bedroom, where the overhead ceiling reveals a different kind of window. You pause, allowing your weight to settle, your body orienting itself to the quiet grandeur of the space. You slowly tilt your head back, a gentle, deliberate movement of your neck, allowing your gaze to fully meet the expansive, triple-glazed skylight. It is a seamless rectangle set into the dark timber ceiling, a pristine pane of glass that offers a direct, unhindered view upwards. The soft, golden light from within the room reflects subtly on its inner surface, creating a delicate, almost invisible barrier between your profound inner calm and the vastness above. The soundproofing is so complete that even though the rain continues to fall gently, its impact on the skylight is entirely absorbed, leaving only a silent, visual spectacle. Through the pristine glass, the vast expanse of the sky reveals an intricate, shifting panorama of grays. It is not a flat, uniform expanse, but a nuanced spectrum of soft, muted tones. The deep charcoal of heavier, slow-moving clouds, the lighter, almost translucent silver of thinner veils, and the pearlescent sheen where the moisture catches the last diffuse light from the unseen horizon. You watch as these subtle variations in gray slowly blend and separate, like ethereal currents in an immense, silent ocean above. There is a profound stillness in this movement, a slow, deliberate dance of atmospheric layers. Tiny, translucent rivulets of rainwater trace silent paths across the outer surface of the skylight, momentarily blurring the subtle shifts in the clouds before merging with other drops and flowing silently away, only to reform anew. Each delicate stream creates a transient shimmering line, a quiet, flowing calligraphy against the canvas of the sky. The effect is profoundly hypnotic, a continuous, gentle flow that invites a deep, quiet observation without demanding any active engagement. The coolness of the outer glass, if you were to touch it, would be perfectly insulated, ensuring the steady, comfortable temperature within your sanctuary. You continue to contemplate the subtle variations in the gray sky, allowing your eyes to softly trace the delicate movements of the clouds and the silent paths of the raindrops. The vastness above, rendered in these soft, muted tones, seems to expand your own sense of inner space. The profound quiet of the room, punctuated only by the almost subliminal hum of the house systems and the distant Pacific, deepens this feeling of serene contemplation. It is a moment of pure observation, a quiet communion with the immense, ever-changing sky, filtered and softened for your complete tranquility. The subtle variations in the gray sky beyond your skylight continue their slow, silent dance, a tranquil, ever-present tableau. You remain, simply observing, allowing the gentle, shifting light and the profound quiet to settle you deeper into a state of effortless calm. The subtle variations in the gray sky beyond your skylight continue their slow, silent dance, a tranquil, ever-present tableau that had held your gaze. Now, with a gentle, unhurried movement, your head slowly lowers from its upward tilt. The vastness of the sky recedes from your immediate awareness, and your eyes softly refocus on the deep, plush fibers of the hand-knotted wool rug beneath your bare feet. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, cradled by the ambient hum of the house systems and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, remains unbroken, a sanctuary of stillness. You take a slow, deliberate step across the rug, feeling its luxurious give, the soft compression of the dense wool absorbing any sound. The faint, clean scent of pure wool, a subtle, earthy fragrance, rises gently with each footfall. Your path leads you towards a low, elegantly crafted console table positioned against a section of the custom-milled Douglas fir wall panels, their warm honey-brown tones absorbing the soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures. The wood of the console is a rich, dark walnut, its surface possessing a deep, hand-rubbed sheen that reflects the light in a muted, understated way. On the smooth surface of this console, nestled amongst a few carefully chosen objects, rests a piece of driftwood. It is a unique form, collected during a quiet morning walk along your private beach access, its contours shaped by countless tides and the relentless embrace of the Pacific. You approach it slowly, your fingers reaching out towards the weathered timber. The piece is roughly the length of your forearm, curving gently, its surface a pale, bleached gray, almost silver in the soft light. As your fingertips make contact, a profound coolness instantly transfers to your skin, a refreshing sensation. You lift the driftwood, feeling its surprising lightness, yet undeniable solidity, a testament to its long journey through the ocean. Its surface is incredibly smooth in some areas, worn to a satiny finish by the sand and water, while other sections retain a faint, almost imperceptible roughness, a memory of bark and resilience. You turn it slowly in your hands, observing the intricate patterns of its grain, now exposed and softened by the elements. A faint, clean scent of salt and ancient wood, a whisper of the ocean's breath rises from its surface, a grounding, natural aroma that connects you directly to the wild coastline just beyond. From a small, precisely fitted drawer within the walnut console, you retrieve a soft, fine polishing cloth. It is a piece of unbleached linen, its texture smooth and slightly crisp, folded neatly into a compact square. The cloth feels clean and cool against your palm, a simple tool for a simple, meditative task. You unfold it with a quiet, the sound barely audible in the profound stillness, then gently wrap it around a section of the driftwood, preparing to begin. With a slow, deliberate motion, you begin to gently polish the surface of the driftwood. Your thumb and forefinger, wrapped in the soft linen, move in small circular patterns, applying only the slightest pressure. The cloth glides effortlessly across the incredibly smooth sections, creating a faint, almost imperceptible whisper of friction, a delicate rustle that is more felt than heard. In areas where the wood retains a subtle texture, the cloth catches just a fraction more, creating a slightly deeper, softer cool, polishing away any lingering dullness. You feel the subtle warmth build beneath your fingertips as the friction works its quiet magic, enhancing the wood's natural luster. You continue this slow, repetitive motion, watching as the pale, bleached surface of the driftwood begins to take on a deeper, more refined sheen. The faint, subtle grain, once almost invisible, now emerges with greater clarity, each line and curve speaking of the tree's history. Your fingertips gently release the smooth, cool surface of the polished driftwood, allowing it to settle with a soft, almost imperceptible thud back onto the dark, hand-rubbed walnut console table. The faint scent of salt and ancient wood, a whisper of the ocean's breath, momentarily lingers in the air before slowly dissipating into the room's pristine atmosphere. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, cradled by the ambient hum of the house systems, and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, remains unbroken, a sanctuary of stillness. You turn from the console, your bare feet finding the deep, yielding pile of the hand-knotted wool rug, each step a soft, deliberate compression of its dense fibers. The luxurious softness cushions your entire soul, absorbing any sound as you move with unhurried grace across the spacious bedroom. Your path leads towards a quieter corner, where a custom-built desk, crafted from a single expansive slab of honed black granite, anchors the space. Its surface is a vast, dark mirror, reflecting the soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures in a muted, understated sheen, defining the elegant lines of the room. The air here feels consistently fresh, perfectly conditioned, carrying only the faintest, clean scent of fine linen and polished wood. On the pristine surface of this cool, dark granite desk, a low, wide, decorative bowl of unglazed, matte gray ceramic sits, its simple, elegant form a quiet vessel. Within it rests a carefully gathered collection of small, smooth river stones. Each stone, rounded and smoothed by countless currents, displays its own unique hue. Deep charcoal, soft, almost translucent gray, a hint of pale, mossy green, or a warm, earthy brown, each color softened by the persistent rain and the passage of time. You approach the desk, your hand extending slowly, your fingertips drawn towards the quiet beauty of the collection, feeling the subtle coolness emanating from the granite surface beneath your palm. Your fingers gently brush against the cool, dry edge of the ceramic bowl, its unglazed texture offering a subtle, earthy grip before you carefully select a stone. It is a perfectly oval piece of dark gray basalt, no larger than your thumb, its surface exceptionally smooth, almost silken to the touch, worn to perfection by the river's patient work. You lift it, feeling its surprising, compact weight, a small, grounding presence in your palm. A faint, clean mineral scent, a whisper of ancient rock and clear water, rises from its cool form, a subtle aroma that connects you directly to its river origins, blending with the pristine air of the room. With unhurried precision, you begin the quiet task of arranging the stones within the decorative bowl. You place the dark gray basalt stone first, gently settling it onto the ceramic base. A soft, muffled clink sounds as it makes contact, a quiet, resonant tone that is quickly absorbed by the unglazed material, preventing any sharp echo. You then select another stone, a flatter, lighter gray piece of river jasper, its surface displaying delicate, almost invisible bands of milky white. You position it carefully beside the first, allowing its natural curve to nestle intimately against its neighbor, creating a subtle, harmonious interplay of forms. The soft, delicate oten and ord, as each stone finds its place, is deeply soothing, a rhythmic, quiet sound that punctuates the profound stillness of the room. You continue this slow, deliberate process, observing the subtle variations in shape, color, and texture, creating a quiet, natural composition within the bowl. Each stone is chosen for its unique character, yet contributes to a harmonious whole, a miniature landscape of polished earth and water. The cool, smooth touch of the stones, their individual weights, and the delicate sounds of their placement all combine to focus your attention, drawing you deeper into a state of tranquil, meditative calm. The small, smooth riverstones, now settled in their quiet, harmonious arrangement within the decorative ceramic bowl, reflect the room's tranquil light as you slowly lift your gaze from the cool, black granite desk. The deep sense of order and natural beauty, cultivated in that quiet moment, lingers within you. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, cradled by the ambient hum of the house systems and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, remains an enveloping presence. A subtle, almost imperceptible dryness at the back of your throat suggests a gentle need for refreshment, a quiet call for pure, clean water. You turn from the desk, your bare feet once again finding the deep, yielding plushness of the hand-knotted wool rug, each step a soft, soundless compression of its dense fibers. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures guides your unhurried movement across the spacious room towards a concealed beverage station, seamlessly integrated into a section of the custom-milled Douglas fir wall panels. This elegant integration allows the natural wood to continue its rich, warm presence, undisturbed by overt utilitarian elements. As you approach, a narrow, vertical panel of the fir, distinct only by the almost invisible seam, reveals a subtle, cool gleam of brushed stainless steel behind it. The faint, clean scent of fine linen and polished wood in the air remains constant, a testament to the room's pristine environment. Your hand extends slowly, your fingertips brushing against the smooth, matte surface of the Douglas fir panel. You locate the subtle, recessed handle, a slender line of brushed metal, and with a gentle, deliberate pull, the panel pivots open with a soft, almost pneumatic sigh, revealing the cool, interior space of a meticulously organized beverage cooler. The internal light, a soft, cool white, illuminates an array of pristine, minimalist glassware and a single bottle of sparkling water, its frosted surface glistening with an exquisite chill. You reach for a tall, slender glass of hand-blown crystal, feeling its delicate weight and the exquisite coolness of its polished rim against your thumb as you carefully lift it from its shelf. The glass emits a faint, almost inaudible clink as it separates from its resting place, a delicate sound in the profound quiet. You then retrieve the chilled bottle of sparkling water, its frosted glass cool and smooth against your palm. With a slow, precise motion, you twist the cap. A soft, almost whispered hiss-seal cap escapes as the seal breaks, a delicate release of contained effervescence. You lift the bottle, tilting it gently over the pristine crystal glass. The water begins to pour, a clear, steady stream, descending with a soft, continuous source as it meets the bottom of the glass. As the liquid rises, tiny, effervescent bubbles immediately begin to form, clinging momentarily to the inner surface of the crystal, before gracefully detaching and rising upwards in shimmering columns. The sound of the pour gradually softens, becoming a gentle, almost imperceptible gurgle as the glass fills to a precise level, stopping just below the rim. You set the bottle down with a soft, barely audible thud onto a small, integrated coaster of honed basalt, its cool surface mirroring the floor. Now, with the glass held steady in your hand, you bring it closer, allowing your senses to focus entirely on the newly poured sparkling water. The profound quiet of the soundproofed room magnifies every subtle detail. You watch the continuous, delicate dance of the countless tiny bubbles as they tirelessly rise from the depths of the clear liquid, a shimmering, ephemeral ascent. And then, you listen. The sound is almost imperceptible, a faint, delicate fizz, a soft, continuous bucksauce that seems to emanate from the very surface of the water. The almost imperceptible fizz of the newly poured sparkling water continues its delicate, soothing whisper, a constant, gentle symphony of microscopic effervescence. You hold the cool, crystal glass, allowing the subtle sound and refreshing essence to deepen your profound sense of quiet and calm, as the ambient hum of the house systems and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean continue their unwavering, calming presence. The clean scent of pure, cool mineral water lingers in the air, crisp and invigorating. With a slow, unhurried motion, you bring the cool crystal glass away from your ear, allowing the delicate fizz to once again become a more diffused ambient sound. Your gaze drifts down, observing the continuous, tiny dance of bubbles within the clear liquid. You then lower the glass, placing it gently and precisely onto the small, integrated coaster of honed basalt that rests on the polished concrete countertop of the beverage station. A soft, barely audible clink sounds as the crystal meets the stone, a delicate, resonant tone that quickly fades into the room's profound stillness, leaving only the soft, persistent fizz of the water as a subtle presence. Your bare feet remain grounded on the deep, yielding plushness of the hand-knotted wool rug, its soft fibers cushioning your soles. You stand before the polished concrete countertop, its surface a vast, unblemished expanse of muted, deep gray, almost black in the soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures. The material is thick, monolithic, a testament to its strength and permanence, yet its finish is impeccably smooth, almost liquid in its sheen. A subtle, almost imperceptible coolness radiates upwards from its solid form, a profound grounding presence in the perfectly conditioned air. You slowly extend your hand, your fingers unfurling, allowing your palm to gently descend towards the countertop. With a delicate, unhurried movement, your hand makes full contact, resting flat against the cool, solid surface of the polished concrete. The sensation is immediate and deeply profound, a pervasive coolness that instantly absorbs any lingering warmth from your skin, drawing it away with a gentle, soothing pull. The surface feels incredibly smooth, almost frictionless, yet undeniably firm, offering an unwavering foundation beneath your touch. A faint, clean mineral scent, a subtle whisper of stone and refined aggregate, rises gently, mingling with the pristine air of the room. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing your attention to settle entirely on the sensation beneath your palm. The coolness is consistent, a steady, unwavering presence that seems to permeate your hand, spreading slowly upwards, easing any residual tension from your wrist and forearm. You can almost feel the dense, compact structure of the concrete, its microscopic particles honed to perfection, creating this seamless, unyielding plane. The subtle play of light on its polished surface, even with your eyes closed, creates an internal impression of soft, diffused grays, a tranquil, visual memory. The faint, delicate fizz of the sparkling water and the deeper, almost subliminal hum of the house systems now blend seamlessly, with the profound quiet, creating a singular, enveloping atmosphere of deep, effortless calm. The sheer solidity of the concrete, its silent strength, feels deeply reassuring, a steadfast anchor in the tranquil night. You trace an almost imperceptible line across the cool, smooth surface with the pads of your fingertips, feeling the subtle resistance, the delicate friction that grounds your attention. The continuous, even coolness against your palm and fingers is a constant, soothing presence, a profound connection to the unyielding earth beneath this architectural sanctuary. The ambient sounds of the house, now softened to an almost imperceptible hum, seem to resonate through the solid concrete, becoming a part of its quiet, steady presence. The soft, distant fizz of the sparkling water and the steady hum of the house systems now recede as you slowly withdraw your hand from the cool, polished concrete countertop. Its unwavering presence, a profound anchor in the deepening quiet, leaves a lingering coolness on your palm. Your bare feet find the deep, yielding plushness of the hand-knotted wool rug once more. Each step a soft, soundless compression as you turn from the beverage station. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom begins to gently broaden as you move through the open threshold back into the main living space. The ambient hum of the house, previously a background drone, now feels more integrated, a subtle, constant vibration throughout the entire structure. The expanse of honed basalt tiles greets your souls, their familiar radiant warmth, a comforting presence as you traverse the open plan. Ahead, a long wall, clad in seamless panels of a deep, dark wood, serves as a backdrop for a carefully curated art collection. These pieces are not overtly illuminated, but rather bathed in the soft golden glow from the recessed architectural fixtures, the same indirect lighting that defines the tranquil mood of the entire home. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal presence, continues its steady rhythm, blending with the pervasive stillness. You approach the wall with unhurried grace, your gaze drawn to a large, abstract sculpture crafted from patinated bronze. The indirect light catches its uneven surface, revealing subtle shifts in hue from deep, almost black greens to coppery browns, a rich, earthy palette. Instead of sharp reflections, the light seems to absorb into the metal, creating a soft, luminous depth that invites a prolonged, meditative gaze. The edges of the sculpture, which might appear stark in direct, high-contrast illumination, are now softened, blurred, almost dissolving into the deep shadows behind it. This gentle, diffused light removes any harshness, allowing the eye to trace the organic contours of the form without demanding sharp focus. You lean in, just a fraction, feeling the subtle warmth of the surrounding air, noticing how the light caresses the intricate textures of the bronze, making its weathered surface appear even more ancient and profound. Next to it, a framed piece of textile art, woven from raw, undyed fibers, appears even more textural in the soft, even light. The subtle illumination avoids creating harsh contrasts, instead enhancing the delicate variations in the weave, making the individual threads seem almost alive, breathing. Each delicate strand, each minute knot, is rendered in a soft focus, a quiet invitation to appreciate the intricate craftsmanship without demanding sharp attention. The colors, muted earth tones, and subtle creams appear richer, deeper, as if imbued with an inner glow. The boundaries between the art and the dark wood wall itself seem to blur, the framed edges soften to a gentle suggestion, allowing the artwork to become an organic extension of the tranquil space. The profound quiet of the room, punctuated only by the subtle hum of the house and the distant ocean, allows you to fully immerse yourself in these visual textures, feeling the soft light settling around each piece like a gentle embrace. The air carries a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fibers, a subtle, comforting aroma. You step back slightly, allowing the full composition of the wall to enter your awareness. The indirect lighting continues its gentle work, softening the edges of each piece, inviting your gaze to simply rest on their quiet forms. The profound sense of calm that permeates the room deepens, as the art becomes a seamless extension of the tranquil night, a silent symphony of light and shadow, texture and form. Your gaze slowly lifts from the softly lit bronze sculpture, its patinated surfaces now a deep, muted study in shadow and faint gleam. The subtle variations in the woven textile art, previously a quiet invitation for detailed observation, now recede softly from your immediate focus. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, cradled by the ambient hum of the house systems, and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, continues to envelop you. The soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures bathes the living space in an even, tranquil glow as night deepens outside. You turn from the curated art collection, your bare feet finding the consistent, radiant warmth of the honed basalt tiles as you move with unhurried grace across the expansive living area. Your path leads you towards a section of the house where the boundary with the external world is almost entirely dissolved by architectural glass. Here, a vast, seamless wall of triple-glazed glass stretches from floor to ceiling, its pristine surface so clear and meticulously maintained that it feels almost invisible, a transparent membrane between your sanctuary and the wild rainforest beyond. The air within remains perfectly conditioned, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fibers. You approach this invisible glass barrier, your steps naturally slowing as the dense, dark silhouette of the rainforest comes into full view. The night has fully settled now, and the forest is an immense, indistinct mass of deeper greens and shadowed forms, made even more ethereal by the persistent mist that still clings to the ancient trees. The rain continues its quiet fall outside, its sound entirely absorbed by the advanced glazing, leaving only a visual symphony of moisture on the outer pane. You bring your hand close to the glass, not quite touching, but feeling the subtle coolness that radiates from its perfectly insulated surface, a testament to the precision engineering that maintains the comfortable warmth within. Your gaze softens, drifting into the blurred depths of the forest, just beyond this transparent wall. You begin to imagine the quiet growth of ferns, nestled unseen beneath the towering cedars and ancient firs. Picture their delicate fronds, unfurling slowly, almost imperceptibly, in the persistent dampness of the rainforest floor. Each new fiddlehead, a tightly coiled spiral of vibrant green, slowly pushes upwards through the rich, dark soil, responding to the gentle, continuous rain and the soft, filtered light that even now, in the deepest night, finds its way through the dense canopy. You visualize the tiny, almost microscopic hairs on their stems, glistening with moisture, each one a testament to life's resilient, unhurried progression. You imagine the subtle sound of a single drop of water, heavy with its journey, falling from an upper leaf onto the broad, layered frond of a large sword fern below. It would be a soft, muffled plink, absorbed instantly by the velvety surface, perhaps causing the frond to dip just a fraction before springing back. You visualize the intricate network of veins on each leaflet, carrying the life-giving moisture, expanding slowly, silently. The air outside, though imperceptible through the glass, is rich with the earthy scent of decomposition and new growth, a continuous cycle of life and renewal playing out in the profound quiet just beyond your sight. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal presence, continues its steady, unseen rhythm, blending with the profound stillness of your observation. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing the imagined images of the quiet, persistent growth of the ferns to fill your inner vision. The sense of vibrant, unseen life just beyond the glass, combined with the profound calm of your sanctuary, creates a deep, reassuring connection to the natural world. The quiet, imagined growth of ferns just beyond your invisible glass barrier gently recedes from your mind's eye, replaced by the profound, enveloping quiet of the soundproofed bedroom. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal vibration, continues its steady, unseen rhythm. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low and constant drone, blends seamlessly with the stillness. You stand on the honed basalt tiles, their familiar radiant warmth, a comforting presence beneath your bare feet, as the soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, deepening the sense of night. You move with unhurried grace from the vast glass wall, your gaze drifting across the expansive living area. The polished surface of a large, custom-milled cedar slab coffee table catches the muted light, its complex grain a map of deep, swirling patterns. Your path leads you back towards the grand hearth, its massive, dark-veined stone, a commanding presence, absorbing the soft light. The air here feels subtly warmer, imbued with the faint, clean scent of burning cedar, a comforting aroma that speaks of the fire's enduring presence. As you approach the hearth, the subtle flicker of the flame, which had been a distant memory, now becomes a clearer, more immediate visual. The fire, still burning with a controlled, steady intensity, casts a warm, dancing glow across the immediate area, highlighting the rich textures of the surrounding stone and the deep charcoal of the nearby cashmere lounge chair. The soft, intermittent crackle of the burning wood, a delicate punctuation in the profound quiet, is now more distinctly audible, a gentle, rhythmic sound that invites closer attention. You settle once more into the deep, inviting contours of the low-slung lounge chair, its cashmere upholstery yielding with a soft sigh, cradling your form. The fabric is impossibly soft, a luxurious embrace that seems to mold itself to every curve, its fibers offering a delicate, comforting texture against your forearms. As you lean back, allowing your body to sink fully into the plush cushioning, a profound warmth begins to permeate your entire being. This is not just the ambient warmth of the room, but a subtle, direct heat radiating from the perfectly calibrated fireplace itself. You feel the gentle warmth emanating from the hearth, a pervasive, steady heat that reaches out, enveloping your front and gently warming your exposed skin. It is a soft, comforting wave, perfectly balanced, never too intense, but consistent and deeply penetrating. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing your face to absorb this subtle, radiant heat, feeling it relax the tiny muscles around your eyes and across your brow. The warmth feels like a gentle caress, a profound sense of security and comfort that spreads slowly through your body, loosening any lingering knots of tension. The faint, earthy scent of burning cedar, clean and primal, seems to intensify slightly with its proximity to the flame, a grounding, natural fragrance that deepens the sense of peace. The soft crackle of the burning logs, a gentle, rhythmic sound, becomes a focal point of your awareness, blending seamlessly with the deep, distant hum of the house systems and the almost subliminal pulse of the Pacific. You simply sit, bathed in the subtle, pervasive warmth, allowing its quiet energy to soothe your senses and quiet your mind. The flickering light from the fireplace, even with your eyes closed, creates a gentle, shifting orange glow on the inside of your eyelids, a hypnotic, calming visual. The warmth feels like a soft, steady hug, a profound sense of being utterly protected and at ease within this architectural sanctuary as the rain continues its quiet, unseen fall outside. The subtle warmth radiating from your perfectly calibrated fireplace continues its gentle, pervasive embrace, a constant, comforting presence in the deepening quiet. The subtle warmth radiating from your perfectly calibrated fireplace continues its gentle, pervasive embrace, a constant, comforting presence in the deepening quiet. You rest, settled deeply into the soft cashmere of the lounge chair, feeling its luxurious fibers cradle your form. The faint, earthy scent of burning cedar, clean and primal, lingers in the air, blending with the crisp, conditioned air of the room. The soft, intermittent crackle of the burning logs, a delicate punctuation, continues its rhythmic presence, but now, a deeper, more profound sound begins to assert itself, drawing your attention. You shift slightly in the lounge chair, allowing your body to sink even deeper into the plush cushioning, feeling the subtle give of the material. Your bare feet, warm from the radiant basalt floor, are now gently crossed, easing any tension. The soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures bathes the living space in an even, tranquil glow, creating a serene, inviting atmosphere as the night fully envelops the rainforest outside. The grand hearth, with its dancing flames, is now more of a felt presence, a source of profound warmth and quiet light. You close your eyes, a slow, deliberate lowering of your eyelids, allowing the soft, internal glow of the fireplace to become a gentle, shifting orange on the inside of your vision. This visual recedes, replaced by a deeper focus on the subtle sounds that permeate your sanctuary. The soft crackle of the fire, already a gentle sound, fades into the background, becoming almost indistinguishable from the pervasive stillness. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low and constant drone, softens further, becoming a mere whisper at the edge of your hearing, a testament to the meticulous soundproofing and the deepening calm. And then, more clearly, more profoundly, the distant ocean sound begins to fill your awareness. It is the deep, resonant pulse of the Pacific, not a crashing roar, but a vast, rhythmic exhalation, a slow, steady whoosh and recede. This sound is deeply filtered, almost subliminal, a vibration that seems to resonate from the very core of the earth, felt within your chest more than heard by your ears. Each wave, immense and ancient, builds slowly, gently crests, and then softly withdraws, creating a continuous, hypnotic rhythm that is utterly timeless and profoundly soothing. It is the sound of vastness, of endless movement, yet rendered in a way that invites absolute stillness within you. You listen, allowing your entire being to synchronize with this slow, deliberate rhythm. The subtle warmth from the fireplace, the softness of the cashmere, and the perfectly conditioned air all contribute to a profound sense of security and ease. The rhythmic ebb and flow of the distant ocean sound becomes a gentle lullaby, washing over your thoughts, smoothing any lingering edges, inviting them to dissolve into the vast, quiet expanse of the night. You feel yourself drifting, a gentle surrender to the continuous, unhurried pulse of the world beyond your sanctuary, yet perfectly held within its protective embrace. The soft, earthy scent of burning cedar, now muted, serves as a final, grounding anchor. The distant ocean sound continues its rhythmic, gentle lullaby, a constant, soothing presence that washes over you. You rest, eyes gently closed, allowing its profound, ancient rhythm to carry you deeper into a state of effortless calm, a quiet drift towards the profound peace of sleep. The profound, ancient rhythm of the distant ocean sound, which had gently lulled you, now slowly recedes into the deepest background of your awareness. Your eyes, previously closed in deep rest within the soft cashmere embrace of the lounge chair, begin a slow, unhurried flutter. The soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures, which had painted gentle orange hues on your inner eyelids, now greets your vision, a muted, tranquil glow filling the living space. You feel the lingering warmth radiating from the perfectly calibrated fireplace against your skin, a comforting presence settled in your muscles. The delicate fibers of the cashmere, still cradling your form, offer a final, exquisite softness before considering movement. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling the conditioned air fill your lungs, then release it, allowing any last vestiges of internal activity to gently dissipate. With gradual, unhurried grace, you begin to shift your weight within the deep cushions of the lounge chair. The supple cashmere yields slowly, then gently reforms as you push upwards, a quiet, almost imperceptible rustle of fabric. Your bare feet find the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt tiles, their smooth surface a grounding presence as you stand. Each step is deliberate, a soft glide across the expansive floor, carrying you away from the hearth's immediate warmth and towards the broader embrace of the room. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low, constant drone, remains a subtle companion, blending seamlessly with the profound quiet of this sanctuary. The air around you feels perfectly balanced, a testament to the precision climate control. You move without haste, your senses gently open, allowing the stillness to permeate your entire being. Your path leads you towards the vast, panoramic windows that stretch across one wall of the living area, seamlessly connecting the interior to the wild beauty of the rainforest. The triple glazed glass, meticulously maintained, offers an uninterrupted view of the outside world, fully enveloped in the quiet of the night. The rain continues its gentle, persistent fall, its sound absorbed by the advanced soundproofing, leaving only a visual symphony of moisture on the outer pane. Beyond this invisible barrier, the towering forms of ancient cedars rise, their dark, majestic silhouettes softened and diffused by the persistent mist that clings to the dense canopy. The soft golden light from within the room reflects subtly on the inner surface of the glass, creating an ethereal sheen that hovers just inches from your face. You bring your hand close to the glass, not quite touching, but feeling the subtle coolness that radiates from its perfectly insulated surface, a quiet reminder of the elemental power held at bay. Your gaze softens, drifting into the blurred depths of the forest, settling on the upper reaches of the closest cedars. You begin to notice their slow, rhythmic sway, a graceful, unhurried dance in the rain-laden breeze. Each immense trunk, dark and textured, moves with profound deliberation, arching gently from side to side, then slowly back. The heavy branches, laden with accumulated rainwater, follow this ancient rhythm, dipping and rising with hypnotic regularity. You watch a particular cluster of dark, wet needles on an outer branch, observing its slight tremble, its slow descent as the branch yields, then its equally slow ascent as the gentle force of the wind momentarily lessens. The movement is continuous, utterly predictable, a comforting repetition that invites your breath to deepen and slow. The faint, earthy scent of damp wood and ancient moss, carried on subtle air currents from filtered vents, seems to deepen with each sway, a primal aroma that grounds your senses. The rain, though silent, is evident in the glistening sheen on the needles, as light catches the moisture, enhancing the visual texture of the swaying forms. The rhythmic sway of the tall cedars, a tranquil, living painting beyond your panoramic windows, slowly recedes from your softened gaze. The subtle interplay of light and shadow on their rain-laden branches, previously a mesmerizing spectacle, now gently dissolves into the deepening night. The profound quiet of the soundproofed bedroom, cradled by the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean and the soft, intermittent crackle of the hearth fire, remains an enveloping presence. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, illuminating the living space with an even glow. You stand on the honed basalt tiles, their familiar radiant warmth, a comforting presence beneath your bare feet, feeling the lingering warmth from the perfectly calibrated fireplace. You turn slowly from the expansive windows, your steps unhurried, a soft glide across the warm stone. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low, constant drone, now becomes a more central focus, a gentle presence that permeates the entire structure. This subtle, pervasive sound is not a distraction, but rather a constant, reassuring backdrop, speaking of the house's seamless operation. You move without haste, allowing your senses to gently open, allowing the profound stillness to permeate your entire being. The air around you feels perfectly balanced, a testament to the precision climate control. Your path leads you towards the center of the expansive living area, where the very air itself seems to carry a heightened sense of purity. You pause, allowing your body to settle, your shoulders softening, your stance relaxed. You close your eyes for a moment, taking a slow, deep breath, drawing the air gently, deliberately, into your lungs. The sensation is one of profound cleanliness, a crisp, invigorating purity that seems to cleanse your respiratory passages with each inhalation. It is air that feels perfectly temperate, neither too warm nor too cool, but precisely calibrated for absolute comfort. This is the clean, filtered air circulating through your serene home, a constant, invisible current that maintains the pristine environment. You visualize the sophisticated filtration systems, working tirelessly and silently, removing any impurities, any lingering dampness from the rainforest, any traces of external allergens. The air feels light, almost buoyant, as it fills your lungs, and its release is effortless, a smooth, quiet exhalation that carries with it any last vestiges of internal tension. There is no heavy scent, no artificial fragrance, only a pristine neutrality that allows the subtle, natural aromas of polished wood, fine linen, and the distant cedar smoke from the hearth to present themselves with exquisite clarity. The subtle hum of the house systems, which facilitates this constant circulation, now feels even more integrated into the very act of breathing, a silent, symbiotic relationship between your body and the architectural sanctuary. You take another slow, deep breath, allowing the clean, filtered air to wash through your entire being, a continuous, gentle refreshment. Each inhalation feels like a quiet renewal, each exhalation a soft release. The profound quiet of the room, punctuated only by the almost subliminal hum of the house and the distant pulse of the Pacific, deepens this feeling of serene contemplation. The air feels cool against the sensitive membranes of your nose and throat, yet warm as it settles in your lungs, a perfectly balanced sensation that invites a deep internal calm. The pervasive sense of cleanliness and purity that this air brings seems to extend beyond your physical body, settling into your thoughts, allowing them to quiet and soften even further. The clean, filtered air continues to circulate through your serene home, a constant, refreshing presence that gently fills your lungs. The clean, filtered air which had filled your lungs with such a sense of profound purity now gently recedes into the background of your awareness, leaving a lingering crispness on your breath. The rhythmic sway of the tall cedars, a tranquil painting beyond your panoramic windows, softly dissolves into the deeper night outside, their forms now almost entirely absorbed by the pervasive darkness. The profound quiet of the soundproofed room, cradled by the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, and the soft, almost imperceptible hum of the house systems, continues its unwavering embrace. You stand on the honed basalt tiles, their familiar radiant warmth, a comforting presence beneath your bare feet, feeling the last vestiges of the calibrated fireplace's gentle heat against your skin. With a slow, unhurried grace, you begin to move, your steps a soft glide across the smooth, warm stone. Each deliberate movement is a quiet exploration of the expansive living area, where the soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, illuminating the rich textures around you with an even, diffused glow. The air remains perfectly balanced, a testament to the precision climate control, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fibers. Your body, now profoundly relaxed by the enduring stillness, feels light, almost buoyant, as you drift towards the center of the room. Your gaze settles upon the low-slung, comfortable sofa, its generous proportions inviting a deeper sense of rest. Upholstered in a finely woven, deep charcoal linen, its plush cushions appear to gently beckon, a promise of soft support. The muted light plays across the subtle texture of the fabric, hinting at its intricate weave without demanding sharp focus. You approach the sofa slowly, your bare feet pausing on the smooth basalt just before the soft boundary of the rug beneath the furniture. The subtle hum of the house and the distant, rhythmic pulse of the ocean now feel even more integrated into this quiet moment, a continuous, grounding presence. Draped elegantly over one arm of the sofa, a silken throw awaits, its folds a fluid cascade of muted, smoky gray. Its surface appears to absorb the soft light rather than reflect it, giving it an ethereal, almost luminous quality. You reach out a hand, your fingertips gently brushing against the delicate fringe that spills over the edge. The silk feels impossibly fine, a cool, smooth whisper against your skin, its texture a profound contrast to the heavier wool of the rug or the crisp linen of the sofa. A faint, almost imperceptible fragrance of pure, natural silk, subtle and refined, reaches your senses, a delicate aroma of luxury. With a deliberate, unhurried motion, you lift the silken throw from the sofa arm. It feels remarkably light, almost weightless, yet substantial in its quality, a testament to its exquisite density. You begin to gently unfurl it, allowing its generous dimensions to slowly unfold, a delicate cascade of soft fabric. The air around you stirs faintly as the silk billows, releasing a subtle, clean scent that is both delicate and deeply comforting. Each fold separates from the next with an almost inaudible suck, a gentle rustle that is more felt than heard, a whisper of fine fibers moving against themselves. The smooth, cool surface of the silk brushes against your bare arms as you extend the throw, a continuous, soft caress that sends a delicate, pleasant shiver down your skin. You carefully arrange the throw across the length of the low-slung sofa, smoothing out any creases with the flat of your hand. Your fingers trace the continuous flowing lines of the silk, feeling its remarkable fluidity, how it drapes and settles with such effortless grace. The fabric pools in soft, undulating waves across the charcoal linen, its muted gray hue deepening as it gathers, creating a serene interplay of texture and subtle color. The silken throw, now resting in soft, inviting folds across the low-slung, comfortable sofa, its smooth, cool surface, a quiet invitation to deeper rest, slowly recedes from your immediate focus. You stand, simply observing its settled form, allowing its exquisite texture and the profound quiet to settle you further into a state of effortless calm. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal vibration, continues its steady, unseen rhythm. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low and constant drone, blends seamlessly with the stillness, as the soft golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, illuminating the living space with an even, diffused glow. With a slow, unhurried grace, you begin to move away from the sofa, your bare feet finding the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt tiles once more. Each step is deliberate, a soft glide across the smooth, warm stone, carrying you towards a different expanse of glass that defines the outer edge of the living area. The air around you feels perfectly balanced, a testament to the precision climate control, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fibers. Your body, profoundly relaxed by the enduring stillness, feels light, almost buoyant, as you drift without haste. Your path leads you towards a section of the panoramic windows, where the triple glazed glass, pristine and meticulously maintained, offers an uninterrupted view of the now deeply shadowed rainforest. The night has fully settled, transforming the dense canopy into an immense, indistinct mass of darker greens and profound silhouettes, made even more ethereal by the persistent mist that still clings to the ancient trees. The rain continues its gentle, persistent fall outside, its sound entirely absorbed by the advanced soundproofing, leaving only a visual symphony of moisture on the outer pane. You bring your hand close to the glass, not quite touching, but feeling the subtle coolness that radiates from its perfectly insulated surface, a quiet reminder of the elemental power held at bay. You pause before the glass, allowing your gaze to soften, drifting into the blurred depths of the forest. Though the visual is muted by darkness and mist, your attention is drawn to a subtle, almost imperceptible shift in the ambient soundscape. It is not the distant crash of waves, nor the direct patter of rain, but something more delicate, more ephemeral. You lean in just a fraction, your head tilted slightly, allowing your ear to draw closer to the vast, silent pane. And then, you begin to discern it, a soft, almost whispered rustle of leaves, carried on a gentle breeze passing through the unseen branches of the forest. This sound is incredibly subtle, a delicate, continuous shuss that seems to float through the air just beyond the glass, a quiet breath of the outside world. It is the sound of countless individual leaves, wet and heavy with rainwater, brushing lightly against one another, their damp surfaces creating a smooth, hushed friction. The breeze is gentle, not strong enough to create a distinct whoosh, but rather a pervasive, soft stirring, a continuous, undulating whisper that rises and falls with an almost hypnotic rhythm. You visualize the vast, dark canopy, each leaf a tiny membrane responding to the lightest touch of the wind, creating this collective, soothing sound. The faint, earthy scent of damp wood and ancient moss, carried on subtle air currents from filtered vents, seems to deepen with each whisper of the leaves, a primal aroma that grounds your senses. You close your eyes for a moment, allowing your attention to settle entirely on this delicate, soft rustle. It blends seamlessly with the almost subliminal hum of the house systems and the deep, distant pulse of the Pacific, creating a layered symphony of profound quiet. The soft rustle of leaves, carried on a gentle breeze through the forest, now fully recedes from your immediate awareness, leaving a profound sense of quiet. You slowly lift your hand from the cool, vast expanse of the panoramic window, its perfectly insulated surface, a subtle barrier to the elemental world. The silken throw, resting in soft, inviting folds on the low-slung sofa, remains untouched, a quiet promise of warmth. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures continues its tranquil embrace, illuminating the living space with an even, diffused glow as the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean and the ambient hum of the house systems blend into an almost subliminal, constant drone. With a slow, unhurried grace, you turn from the panoramic windows, your bare feet finding the familiar, consistent warmth of the honed basalt tiles once more. Each step is deliberate, a soft glide across the smooth, warm stone, carrying you towards a different visual, a new point of quiet contemplation. The air around you feels perfectly balanced, a testament to the precision climate control, carrying a faint, clean scent of polished wood and fine fibers. Your body, profoundly relaxed by the enduring stillness, feels light, almost buoyant, as you drift without haste. Your path leads you towards a wide, seamlessly integrated sliding glass door, set within a section of the living area that opens directly to an exterior space. With a gentle, deliberate pressure, you push it open, feeling the smooth, effortless glide of the heavy pane. A breath of cooler, damp air immediately enters the room, carrying the invigorating scent of wet earth and ancient forest, a subtle contrast to the conditioned air within. You step across the low threshold, onto a sheltered outdoor terrace, and the profound quiet of the interior softens, allowing the faintest whispers of the outside world to gently reach you. Your bare feet now meet the cool, dark, thermalized wood planks of the terrace floor. Their surface feels slightly damp, imbued with the persistent moisture of the rainforest, yet offers a secure, grounding texture beneath your soles. The air here is crisp and fresh, a pleasant coolness against your skin, a refreshing change after the interior warmth. You move towards the edge of the terrace, where a large, heated infinity pool stretches out before you, its dark, still surface reflecting the muted glow from the house and the deep, indistinct silhouette of the nighttime rainforest. The subtle hum of the pool's circulation system is barely audible, a low, consistent thrum that merges with the distant ocean's pulse. Your gaze settles on the infinity edge of the pool, where the water, perfectly level, meets the very horizon of your vision. The rain, which has been falling consistently throughout the night, creates a mesmerizing, shimmering spectacle on this precise boundary. Each individual raindrop, a tiny, almost invisible sphere, descends from the darkened sky and makes contact with the water's surface. The impact is entirely silent, absorbed by the dense liquid, yet visually profound. A delicate, ephemeral ripple expands outwards in a perfect circle, catching the faint, diffused light from the house's exterior fixtures, creating a momentary, luminous ring before gently dissolving. You watch as countless such ripples form, overlap, and intersect, creating a continuous, intricate tapestry of shimmering patterns across the entire infinity edge. The surface of the water becomes a living, fluid canvas, constantly shifting, constantly reforming, a silent, hypnotic dance of light and liquid. The subtle movement of the water, as it gently cascades over the infinity edge, is almost imperceptible, a smooth, continuous flow that speaks of endlessness. The shimmering patterns created by the rain on the infinity edge of your pool slowly recede from your softened gaze, their hypnotic dance of light and liquid gently dissolving into the deep, indistinct silhouette of the nighttime rainforest. The subtle, almost inaudible whisper of the overflowing water, a constant, soothing presence, begins to fade from your immediate awareness. The cool, crisp air of the sheltered outdoor terrace, imbued with the invigorating scent of wet earth and ancient forest, provides a final, refreshing embrace. With a slow, unhurried grace, you turn from the pool's edge, your bare feet lifting from the cool, dark, thermalized wood planks of the terrace floor. The damp, textured surface gives way to the smooth, radiant warmth of the honed basalt tiles as you step back across the low threshold into the interior of the house. The cooler, damp air of the outside world immediately recedes, replaced by the perfectly conditioned, consistent warmth within. The wide, seamlessly integrated sliding glass door, which you opened earlier, now glides almost silently along its track with a gentle, pneumatic sigh, sealing itself completely. The faint whispers of the outside world are instantly muted, absorbed by the advanced soundproofing, leaving only the profound quiet of the architectural sanctuary. You move with unhurried deliberation through the softly lit living area, the golden glow from the recessed architectural fixtures casting an even, tranquil light across the rich textures of the space. Each step across the warm basalt is a soft glide, a fluid motion that requires no conscious effort, simply a natural progression towards deeper rest. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low, constant drone, and the deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, an almost subliminal vibration, blend into a unified, continuous backdrop of profound stillness. The air around you feels immaculately clean, perfectly temperate, carrying a faint, pristine scent of polished wood and fine fibers. Your path leads you towards the grand oak staircase, its dark, solid treads absorbing the soft light. Your hand glides along the cool, brushed stainless steel of the minimalist railing, its smooth, precise surface offering a subtle anchor as you ascend. Each step is a quiet, deliberate rise, carrying you upwards. You reach the expansive upper landing, a wide, open space of deep, quiet tones, and move towards the threshold of your soundproofed bedroom. The heavy, solid wood door designed for absolute tranquility is slightly ajar, revealing a sanctuary of subtle light and profound quiet within. As you step inside, the external world seems to recede even further, enveloped by the room's meticulously designed acoustics. The air inside is still, perfectly conditioned, carrying only the faintest clean scent of fine linen and polished wood, a subtle, comforting aroma. You drift towards the custom-built bed, its low, dark wood frame, a grounding presence in the soft, golden light. The vast, triple-glazed window, facing the darkening expanse of trees, now presents a deep, indistinct silhouette of the rainforest, softened further by the gentle condensation on its inner pane. The bed itself is an expanse of inviting comfort, covered in layers of pristine, fine linen. The top sheet, turned down precisely, reveals the smooth, cool surface of the undersheets, a quiet invitation to settle in. With a slow, unhurried motion, you approach the bed and gently draw back the edge of the duvet, allowing it to softly billow and then settle with an almost imperceptible sonance of fabric against fabric. The weight of the duvet, substantial yet soft, creates a subtle pressure in the air as it moves. You then carefully position yourself, allowing your body to slowly descend onto the soft, layered mattress. The cushioning yields with a silent, profound give, cradling your form, absorbing any tension from your muscles. The soft, cool linen of your bedsheets continues its gentle, pervasive embrace against your skin, a constant, comforting presence in the profound quiet. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean and the ambient hum of the house systems, now almost entirely subliminal, merge into a unified, continuous backdrop of profound stillness. You lie, simply feeling its exquisite texture, allowing its pristine coolness to settle you deeper into a state of effortless calm, a quiet drift towards the profound peace of sleep. The soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures casts an even, tranquil glow across the custom-built bed and the plush, dark wool rug, deepening the sense of night. With a slow, unhurried shift, your body settles even more deeply into the soft, layered mattress, feeling the subtle give of the cushioning beneath you. The linen sheets, cool and smooth, conform to your form, creating a gentle, insulating cocoon. Your head rests comfortably on the perfectly plumped pillow, its fine fill offering a soft, supportive embrace. The vast, triple-glazed window, facing the darkening expanse of trees, now presents a deep, indistinct silhouette of the rainforest, softened further by the gentle condensation on its inner pane, a blurred, tranquil painting in the periphery of your vision. You close your eyes, a slow, deliberate lowering of your eyelids, allowing any lingering visual impressions to gently dissolve. The soft, golden light of the room, previously a tranquil presence, now becomes an internal, diffused warmth, a gentle orange glow on the inside of your eyelids. This internal light slowly fades, replaced by a deeper focus on the subtle sounds that permeate your sanctuary, guiding your mind further into a state of profound rest. The ambient hum of the house systems, a low, constant drone, softens even more, becoming an almost imperceptible vibration, a gentle heartbeat of the architectural sanctuary. Within this profound quiet, a new, delicate sound begins to assert itself, drawing your attention without effort. It is the quiet drip of water from a nearby fountain feature, a subtle, rhythmic presence that seems to emerge from the very stillness itself. This fountain, unseen but felt, is situated in a small, enclosed courtyard, designed to offer a tranquil auditory element to the adjacent spaces. The sound is not loud or intrusive, but incredibly soft, a delicate, consistent plink, followed by a brief, almost imperceptible pause, then another soft plink. Each drop falls with an unhurried precision, landing on a smooth, flat stone surface, creating a tiny, resonant splash that is instantly absorbed, leaving no echo. You allow your mind to drift with this quiet drip of water. Each individual undernourished plink becomes a gentle marker of time, a soft punctuation in the continuous flow of the night. The rhythm is perfectly even, utterly predictable, a comforting repetition that invites your breath to deepen and slow, synchronizing with its unhurried cadence. You visualize the tiny, clear drops of water forming at the edge of the fountain's spout, swelling slowly, clinging for a long moment, before releasing their hold and embarking on their brief, silent journey to the stone below. The air in the courtyard, though imperceptible through the soundproofing, is cool and fresh, carrying a faint, clean scent of pure water and damp stone, a subtle aroma that blends with the pristine air of your bedroom. The sound is profoundly hypnotic, a delicate, continuous whisper that seems to wash over your thoughts, smoothing any lingering edges, inviting them to dissolve into the vast, quiet expanse of the night. You feel yourself drifting, a gentle surrender to the continuous, unhurried rhythm of the water, perfectly held within the protective embrace of your soundproofed sanctuary. The quiet drip of water from the nearby fountain feature, which had gently guided your mind into a state of effortless calm, now, slowly, softly recedes. Each delicate plink becomes more distant, more muted, until it is no longer a distinct sound, but rather a soft, ephemeral memory, dissolving into the profound quiet that surrounds you. You lie, eyes closed, settled deeply into the soft, layered mattress, feeling the exquisite coolness of the fine linen sheets against your skin, the deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean, and the ambient hum of the house systems, now almost entirely subliminal, merge into a unified, continuous backdrop of profound stillness, a gentle, unwavering pulse beneath the absolute quiet. Your body rests in perfect alignment on the custom-built bed, cradled by the subtle give of the carefully engineered cushioning. The fine linen sheets, cool and smooth, conform effortlessly to your form, creating a gentle, insulating cocoon. Your head is perfectly supported by the soft, plumped pillow, its fine fill offering a light yet unwavering embrace. The air around you, perfectly conditioned, feels utterly still, without any discernible current or movement, a pristine, temperate presence that is neither too warm nor too cool, but exquisitely balanced. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling this clean, pure air fill your lungs with effortless ease, then release it slowly, a soft, internal exhalation that creates no sound, no disturbance in the deep quiet. Within this profound stillness, every subtle sensation is heightened, yet paradoxically, every sensation contributes to a deeper sense of peace. The soft coolness of the linen against your bare skin is a continuous, gentle caress, a delicate, almost imperceptible friction that is deeply comforting. You feel the subtle weight of the duvet, a light, insulating presence that settles over your form, providing a reassuring sense of security without constraint. The faint, clean scent of freshly laundered linen, subtle and pure, now feels like an inherent part of the stillness, an aroma of absolute pristine comfort. Even the soft, golden light from the recessed architectural fixtures, though your eyes are closed, creates an internal impression of gentle, diffused warmth, a tranquil glow that slowly fades into deeper, velvet-like darkness behind your eyelids. You allow your attention to settle entirely on the absence of sound, on the profound quiet that envelops you within this architecturally designed haven. It is not an empty silence, but a rich, full quietude, an absolute absence of sharp edges or intrusive noises. This stillness feels intentional, meticulously crafted, a deliberate sanctuary from the outside world. The advanced soundproofing of the triple-glazed windows and solid walls ensures that the persistent rain, the gentle rustle of the rainforest, and the distant murmur of the ocean are all held at bay, allowing only the most subliminal, calming vibrations to penetrate, blending seamlessly with the internal quiet. You feel utterly protected, completely enclosed in this private world of tranquility, where every element has been precisely calibrated for your absolute rest. Your thoughts, once gently drifting with the fountain's drip, now soften further, becoming almost imperceptible, dissolving into the vast, quiet expanse of the night. There is no urgency, no demand, only the continuous, unwavering presence of stillness. You shift slightly, a barely perceptible movement of your shoulder against the soft linen, and even this tiny action is absorbed by the deep cushioning of the mattress, creating no disturbance. The house itself feels like it is holding its breath around you, a silent, powerful guardian against the world's complexities. The clean, crisp air continues its gentle, unhurried cycle, a quiet breath that sustains and deepens your profound sense of ease. The profound stillness within your architecturally designed haven continues its unwavering embrace, a deep, pervasive quiet that settles around you. You lie, eyes closed, settled deeply into the soft, layered mattress, feeling the exquisite coolness of the fine linen sheets against your skin. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean and the ambient hum of the house systems, now almost entirely subliminal, merge into a unified, continuous backdrop of profound, absolute quiet. Your thoughts, softened and unhurried, drift like wisps of mist, dissolving into the vast, quiet expanse. Your body rests in perfect alignment on the custom-built bed, cradled by the subtle give of the carefully engineered cushioning. The fine linen sheets, cool and smooth, conform effortlessly to your form, creating a gentle, insulating cocoon. Your head is perfectly supported by the soft, plumped pillow, its fine fill offering a light, yet unwavering embrace. The air around you, perfectly conditioned, feels utterly still, without any discernible current or movement. A pristine, temperate presence that is neither too warm nor too cool, but exquisitely balanced. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling this clean, pure air fill your lungs with effortless ease, then release it slowly, a soft, internal exhalation that creates no sound, no disturbance in the deep quiet. Within this profound stillness, you begin to experience a deeper form of letting go, a gentle surrender to the encompassing calm that extends beyond the immediate confines of your sanctuary. The advanced soundproofing of the triple-glazed windows and solid walls, which has meticulously filtered the external world, now allows only the most subtle, profound essences of the rainforest night to reach you. It is not a sound you distinctly hear, but a feeling you profoundly sense. The immense, quiet presence of the ancient forest, breathing its slow, damp breath around your home. You visualize the towering cedars and ancient firs, standing sentinel in the persistent rain, their vast, dark forms absorbing the night's moisture. The rain itself, though unheard, is a felt presence, a continuous, gentle saturation of the earth, a deep, pervasive dampness that permeates the very air outside. You imagine the countless leaves, wet and heavy, releasing their accumulated water in silent, slow drips onto the moss-covered ground. It is a slow, unhurried cycle of natural renewal, playing out in the profound quiet just beyond your immediate perception. This deep, elemental process, filtered and softened by the architectural design, now feels like a part of your own internal rhythm, a profound resonance with the natural world. The subtle interplay of these external forces, so profoundly muted, blends seamlessly with the internal quiet of your room. The gentle coolness of the linen, the soft support of the mattress, and the perfectly conditioned air all contribute to a profound sense of security and ease. You feel utterly protected, completely enclosed in this private world of tranquility, where every element has been precisely calibrated for your absolute rest. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, now an almost entirely subliminal vibration, blends with this profound sense of the rainforest night, creating a singular, enveloping cocoon of tranquility. Your thoughts, once gently softened, now dissolve entirely, like mist in the vast, quiet expanse of the night. There is no urgency, no demand, only the continuous, unwavering presence of a deep, boundless calm. You allow yourself to simply be, suspended in this vast ocean of profound quiet, feeling the subtle, unseen rhythms of the rainforest night around your sanctuary. The house itself feels like it is breathing a slow, steady, calming breath around you, holding you in its quiet strength, a gentle, unwavering guardian in the deepening night. The profound stillness within your architecturally designed haven continues its unwavering embrace, a deep, pervasive quiet that settles around you. You lie, eyes closed, settle deeply into the soft, layered mattress, feeling the exquisite coolness of the fine linen sheets against your skin. The deep, resonant hum of the distant Pacific Ocean and the ambient hum of the house systems, now almost entirely subliminal, merge into a unified, continuous backdrop of profound, absolute quiet. Your thoughts, softened and unhurried, drift like wisps of mist, dissolving into the vast, quiet expanse. Your body rests in perfect alignment on the custom-built bed, cradled by the subtle give of the carefully engineered cushioning. The fine linen sheets, cool and smooth, conform effortlessly to your form, creating a gentle, insulating cocoon. Your head is perfectly supported by the soft, plumped pillow, its fine fill offering a light, yet unwavering embrace. The air around you, perfectly conditioned, feels utterly still, without any discernible current or movement, a pristine, temperate presence that is neither too warm nor too cool, but exquisitely balanced. You take a slow, deep breath, feeling this clean, pure air fill your lungs with effortless ease, then release it slowly, a soft internal exhalation that creates no sound, no disturbance in the deep quiet. Within this profound stillness, you begin to experience a deeper form of letting go, a gentle surrender to the encompassing calm that extends beyond the immediate confines of your sanctuary. The advanced soundproofing of the triple-glazed windows and solid walls, which has meticulously filtered the external world, now allows only the most subtle, profound essences of the rainforest night to reach you. It is not a sound you distinctly hear, but a feeling you profoundly sense, the immense, quiet presence of the ancient forest, breathing its slow, damp breath around your home. You visualize the towering cedars and ancient firs, standing sentinel in the persistent rain, their vast, dark forms absorbing the night's moisture. The rain itself, though unheard, is a felt presence, a continuous, gentle saturation of the earth, a deep, pervasive dampness that permeates the very air outside. You imagine the countless leaves, wet and heavy, releasing their accumulated water in silent, slow drips onto the moss-covered ground. It is a slow, unhurried cycle of natural renewal, playing out in the profound quiet just beyond your immediate perception. This deep, elemental process, filtered and softened by the architectural design, now feels like a part of your own internal rhythm, a profound resonance with the natural world. The subtle interplay of these external forces, so profoundly muted, blends seamlessly with the internal quiet of your room. The gentle coolness of the linen, the soft support of the mattress, and the perfectly conditioned air all contribute to a profound sense of security and ease. You feel utterly protected, completely enclosed in this private world of tranquility, where every element has been precisely calibrated for your absolute rest. The deep, resonant pulse of the distant Pacific Ocean, now an almost entirely subliminal vibration, blends with this profound sense of the rainforest night, creating a singular, enveloping cocoon of tranquility. Your thoughts, once gently softened, now dissolve entirely, like mist in the vast, quiet expanse of the night. There is no urgency, no demand, only the continuous, unwavering presence of a deep, boundless calm. You allow yourself to simply be, suspended in this vast ocean of profound quiet, feeling the subtle, unseen rhythms of the rainforest night around your sanctuary. The house itself feels like it is breathing a slow, steady, calming breath around you, holding you in its quiet strength, a gentle, unwavering guardian in the deepening night.